Renegade, man when afraid. What's up? Man in the wilderness. I'm here. Keep it real and honest. Alright, so hear this. I saw this thing from yesterday, but believe it. Leave it alone, right? Come in, I do it this morning. Because Big Mama come out and them I tell them have some e-cups. And Joe still have diarrhea over the local government election. Yes, still have diarrhea. And I wonder how him lose. What you mean by you wonder how you lose? You gotta lose. Remember you're a dictator. And remember you don't do nothing for Jamaica no, sir. You know joke me I make. Only do PR, but PR can't make you win. When the people them wake up and the people them start cut through the PR and the bag of knives and the fabric and the thing, they might realize that when they just give us after 8 years. Not gonna work. General election it are even worse. And no care what you do now. Nobody not buy into your allegation one trick. See? Make we listen morning, morning, afternoon, good evening, good night. Some people right on the world, Yes. Yes, man. See? So make we listen where Big Mama say, that happen Sunday I come. Right? We could just listen where Big Mama say, because him still have diarrhea. Or him lose. So I'm gonna have a big meeting and plan to go, So I'm going to listen what Big Mama say or something. Yeah?
Minister has indicated to a number of persons, including members of his, that changes are coming. Changes, I gather, he has indicated, are coming following the party's failure to win the local government elections 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago, because April we know. So 6 weeks ago, right? 4 weeks in March, within April. So, all right. So sir, no. No, I say it. I know him attack, right? 6 weeks ago, okay.
I gather he told members of the Jamaica Labour Party Standing Committee last week, Tuesday, that the party failed and they will have to do a serious postmortem examination as to why it failed to
We do postmortem, so I dead. I did the postmortem, right? Yes. Party dead, man.
Perform based on expectations. Why it failed to hold a majority in a number of councils and got wiped out in some of them. Why it failed to win the popular vote. Why it lost control of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. And I gather, as part of the post-mortem and preparations following that performance, he has told the Labourites that changes are coming to the Labour Party as a political organization and to the government of Jamaica, which he leads. And I gather further that the party's highest decision-making body outside of its annual conference, the central executive of the governing party, that the members have been summoned to a meeting come Sunday at the party's Belmont Road headquarters. And how it is being suggested to me, the Prime Minister has indicated that based on the changes that are coming, the party will have to be apprised, and he's looking forward to their support. So the central executive has been called to a meeting on Sunday at Belmont Road in anticipation of the changes. I don't know if the changes will be announced before Sunday, during the course of this week, or after that central executive meeting. I don't know. But what is clear, the Prime Minister has made it known that political changes are coming to the government and to the party organization. And this shouldn't be a surprise. The Labour Party organization just did not fire on February 26. And for several reasons you may ask, but that's for another occasion. Time for the break.
So, you know what happened though? Them believe, 2015 and the one of the lies and the PR and them have the need. Because what them do, them do PR and them lack. Them do PR. What this? No, use okay. So them do PR and them do PR and them lack the local media and them spend all these money because the radio station them the truth be told. In Jamaica, the whole of them, the whole of the first in Jamaica history, you have the ministry from help to right back and advertise with these radio stations. For nothing, waste some money. Because, the time signal, this, them just spend money with them, And then they could think them just push money. The Prime Minister do some things where it's unbelievable. First time there's, you're in a country and like Portia leave, Patterson leave, go out foreign, them tell you the delegation and them tell you where they might leave for and everything. You don't go see people that turn up, like Terry Langty, turn up at they come from Europe, or you don't know how much people go with them and all kind of things. What taxpayers' money I spend. The greatest thing though with that, most of them can't travel. Go some places. See? So instead now them just make a man just go and them just do what they do about the taxpayers' money. The Prime Minister now have no manners and thing. And think when him go on and do handout and reach out to the people and tell them lies and do all kind of things it can, and him give a black tank and him give this. I fill up the place with black tank now. And by the way, I get to understand the black tank not cheap and not 10 grand. So billions of dollars them spend. Yeah? Because somebody go, I'm sure now I think on that too. We'll go back on this. See? Billions of dollars. It's just an scheme. Criminal scheme. See this? People them want to sell them are sure like somebody just ask something to one for your tank and for everything. 1,000 gallon. See it? Look here. 2,000 gallon. See that? So like them a bill and them want something and them go ask and them get the price. And tell me where them get the price from. So the black tank sell for X amount of money. A 600 gallon tank must sell for $30,000. 600 them that 1,000 gallon tank. So, and this is not from the hardware, this is from the dealer. See? This from your quotas are from the dealer. So yes, manufacturer them. So everything about the hardware now, they get it for more. Now they matter about lose and thing and everybody can trick it, not going to work. People that have no job and them think that them tell lie. And then Andrew, you tell the people them to go out. And the member of parliament them to go out and tell the people the good things you do. That don't make no sense to me. Because if a country run right, you don't need to come out and and explain these things. So a taxpayer's money have to tell me Christine how much money him spend. A billions of dollars about a chopping that man him friend them. Yeah. You understand? Him back the frig with a chew. Andy. Yes. Him a one of the main one them. Because him back them thing then him back the foolishness. See? Morning. Jermaine, yeah man, we are saying. See? Yes. Him back the foolishness. Now it backfired. Because you run with foolishness, so the foolishness start backfire upon them now. And the people them start wake up now and start take note. See? Man, I can tell us, say, hey, we run this to man promise water, I'm going to done the water crisis. A matter of fact, him have something when they come on in them time, then him can have the whole of them, So you put them back together, you say you can't follow the money, and then him add more things to it. But it don't make sense. Him contradict himself every other day. Every day. Him go down to the school in Manchester. Remember we have it in and I tell you, say we don't have no money to clean your garbage, run, do nothing at all, to spend for education, health, nothing. Because we want to pay down the debt. See? And then they might use that now, say they're 70 yard to the dollar. Every dollar, you owe 76 cents or 74 cents. So you don't have If it was 76, you only have 24 for use. If it was 74, you have 26 cents for use, not even half of the, cent from every dollar. That's about 70 cents. So if you owe them money there, you can build all of these things. And then them come back and trick the people them again and tell them, say, no, it not gonna happen in 1 year, It take over 3 years. And you talk what the budget where you expect to draw in and where you can use the budget for the fiscal year. Not for 3 years and 4 and 5 years. Disingenuous. Yes. You understand? So you leave people astray the same way. $55,000 for a black tank. Eh? So how much money them spend? That means billions them spend for 50,000 tank. Instead of fix, take the billions and make water run through people pipe. Eh? So everybody have water. Cause, hey, me not just tanking in a yard, And everybody get a tank. And by the way, for you to get a tank and don't have the water in the tank same way is not a solution. I'm telling you, a lot of people going to get a tank and them don't have no solution. We don't understand that, don't it? We have the water, we're not short of water, So we don't want them to be no foolish. We're surrounded by water. We can't do like what Cayman do. And by the way, I say somebody write something this morning, but sometimes you have to teach them, I say in Google something this morning, I say Jamaica export water to Cayman. Guyana, we have the most water, by the way, because them for the cup Guyana. America, and down in America, which water ship we have, and I export water to these places. Come on now. Because you see, what them not understand with Google, you have sources, you can write something and put it up. It all depends on Google. That will make it right. Me a lot of man, but you forget reliable sources and double check and double cross the sources. So you just say, you go and just see one man put up something and then repeat and then put up anything and you run with it. And I said, go through it up on Google. So man put up garbage on Google. So try to bring it up if you Google it. But look for reliable sources. So we have JIS and we have other government ministry and we have the TV and the radio station, but that's thing be. If we are to import and export and we can show you the list, it not have water upon it. Whether from starting, whether from jump or whether upon these things. But you have to know reliable sources. So, and when you have a Google, just go and just go Google something and a man put up something and then you say this, a reality. Remember, if you know where you check for, you get knocked to, Remember, them put a lot of garbage in a cyberspace, You see? But if you don't have the knowledge, you have to be careful. Yes. Yeah. So we still teach them something again. Eh? We still teach them something again. Jamaica buy back the water and sell because it's cheaper. Purify water. I'm going to cuss about it already. I'm going to show you it can get somewhere right around here. You understand? It show you where Cayman do. We used to take care of Cayman, but Cayman take care of themselves a long time now. See? So them you see all them do them water and them have water. Them have water in them tap. Why them buy water? Them have water, them good. Buy water from Jamaica. Eh? Who send the ship them come our door? You see we have water ship? Eh? And get real. Don't in a Guyana, have less people, but remember, you know how big Guyana is? Google Guyana. Look for world map, look for CIA book, facts check. Look for no, you have nothing, then you refer. So you have facts check and double cross your check with other places, with government agencies and other things like that. Yeah, man. Brown, big up yourself, my surname. Oh, yeah, man. Problems, yeah, yeah, man. Bless up, man, bless up. That's a beauty, bless. See? So you have to know for double cross and references and you know reliable sources. Sometimes they may bluff, but you know reliable sources. And then you have to look on the import and export like what I do. You know, do that. You might have just Google and put in something and get something and then look if anybody else carry that with that website carry. Because them carry a lot of lie. So a lot of people get catch. You understand? A lot of people do get catch. So you have to be careful. Yeah? And next thing now, when I come out for the water, I'm going to show you something else. Now I'll show you something else. So Ian Eels come out and talk about the tank them. And the tank them with the logo upon them, you know. What them do? Because them want to use the tank them for buy a vote. And I see some JLP MP use some people. People stop when I couldn't eat that, man. Can you talk about water now, you know, talk about your farm because them can put irrigating system. I mean, I tell you, it's a Black River alone, where from it over 300 feet deep. And I look at water that carry. So when you see top the 300 feet and over a mile wide and 33 mile long, that them there are ways for sea. The key way I take it could take more than that out of that. So we have some great rivers we have water. For them are water. And then we could have used the salt water and build that thing that but we don't need to because we have the amount of fresh water. Why not pipe up the thing and do the right thing and build the right thing, the treatment plant them and deal with it and send water and people them pipe. And people, by the way, it's better you get water from the reservoir, then build reservoir and you get water. You know why? Because government they may monitor that. But when you have a black tank in your yard or in your bush, any man when I like it can come poison your tank. You have a little bit of water in it, them can't throw anything in it. Yes. But if them for poison a big reservoir like that, that'll take them too much. And then you have to poison the whole nation. So I rather use the water from the reservoir. Like National Water Commission from the top. More than use my tank way, especially in some place where people not live right. You have to think out of the box. You don't understand me, don't it? Simple, don't. Yeah? And then enough people are get the tank. Because they buy you much feet and then I get sell because everybody get a 2 and a 3 and a 5 tank. See? And it does it's a eyesore. And it keep empty. You don't have the money for buy water in the first place. So even if a man give you a tank, it don't solve the problem. You want water in your tap. You really want water in your tap. So you're sure one of the man right there's the right side of the JLP office. Him have 10 tank. You know what him do? I remember talk to you myself. Him go for your invoice. Remember now? Him have the invoice if it buy it from say buy it from True Value. You get a receipt. You're going to get a receipt. Yeah? If them get an invoice that because them get a receipt for one where you buy, it take you off. Not with pen. It's a print. People modernize now. Print. So you know get a receipt like that. When we see them get. You understand? Bless up, brother. Yeah, man, good brother.
This is Jim, you know. He's the owner of all these tanks. All the tanks are here, the owner of them. You can see my receipt. Me purchased them. This is my name. Yeah, I buy 10 tanks. Bro, this is Jim, you know. He's the owner of all these tanks. All the tanks are here. Bro, this is Jim, you know. He's the owner of all these tanks. All the tanks are here. The owner of them. You can see my receipt. Me purchased them. This is my name. Yeah, I buy 10 tanks. Bro, this is Jim, you know. He's the owner of all these tanks. All the tanks are here. The owner of them. You can see my receipt. Me purchased them. This is my name.
All right, cheetah now. Yes. All right, cheetah now. All right, watch this now. Yeah, my big girl up, man. You know what's your face, man? Who we have, you know? Yes, because body care them why and said good. All right. So this is the guy now. When him show the tank, remember say I can't pull it up and show me now. So let me show you some error where you make pan this way him no know. Him come and say him buy 10 tank and this time invoice. This is not one of them supply invoice this. This a man just write something and put some price on it. But him a try draw a card and a full and then him feel himself. Him say buy 10 tank, when you can hear it. Now show him. Let me show you upon this now. I point out something to him and tell him when I do them thing here, you have to do it unique. Remember the real place have to pay tax, you know. So they will not give him them I want to do a real invoice. Them not give him something like this, like you buy an invoice book and write something on it and then draw a line. You know, see where it come from and say inviting. This is garbage. We can't tell him it's a garbage that. And he might let down himself, by the way, because, you know, whether him put this doesn't make no sense, you know. All right, let me show him something. Let me show him something on the invoice. Can I put it right? You may just play him send by 10 tank. Let me dry him up. Let me dry him up. Look on the invoice. He put March 18, them right. You know, see no headline, not at all. It just like we have a little invoice book. When people are selling them thank you for their money, them are gonna have proper headline for them business. Hardware and lumber, this and that. So you know get an invoice. You know get this wouldn't be an invoice. So go buy a tank. Yeah? This and then him say 10. You so much step on it quantity? 9. Gallon, and then them put a money. Look not 9, you know. 504,000. You see much money? All right. Look here. And them just put him name on it. Sold to address, and then put a address on it. And then just put a date on it. Nothing else on it. See there? See? So this no make no sense. You understand? This don't make no sense. Yeah, then put something and just writing something bad from that and that respond. And this is food, this is garbage. This is total garbage. This is not a original invoice neither. This is like how you have an invoice book, you sell some chicken and you write a man something and this. A tank you sell. So if you have an hardware, remember that little place I have them. See? See? Yes. And look now. Them just put tank. You know, see no plus GCT or nothing, you know. There's nothing. And then them just drop on this. This, Mr. Man, this way you put out, it don't make no sense. So you say you buy 10 things, and you can't make them put 9. It's not a real invoice. It's not real. And then it's a print. Because I remember I told them have the tax you got to deal with. Any one of them have tax you got to deal with. So if you buy something, you want to go back and get pen writing. You see, sometimes them stuck in the old ways, you know. Yes. Them stuck in the old ways and old mind and old thinking that, you know, when you come with something like this, the thing say you're all right. But it don't make no sense. Hey, sister. Yeah, hold on, sister. Yeah, sister.
This is garbage. No, he cannot be buying so many. First of all, Old Hope where? Old Hope Pasture, Old Hope Road, Old Hope Garden. Not a Jesus thing. It's supposed to have a hardware, because you cannot just buy 10 tanks from anybody on the street.
No.
It has to come from a hardware.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So where is the which hardware did it buy from? Junker hardware, post hardware.
With telephone number and everything.
With telephone number, fax everything. Number, email address, all of that. In case that, because this will be a person that is doing business. So when they put their address and their information, is that that same address, that same invoice can be an advert to somebody else. Where did you purchase these 10 tanks?
Yes.
Oh, from Junker Hardware. Where is Junker Hardware? 555555555. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, do they have a tax number? Do they have an email address? Do they have a website? You need to stop this rubbish. They need to stop this rubbish. This is rubbish. They are trying to make Ian Hayes look like what he's saying is false. What he's saying is false. Because he also pointed out the 14 tanks from the Tourism Enhancement Fund.
Yes, I see.
Did that come from a hardware? No, they need to stop this now. And the thing is, this is why Jamaica cannot be better. Because you have these people who sit there and condone the corruption of this government, failing to realize that it's not only one person is being hurt, an entire country of people are being hurt. And this is garbage. This is no invoices written like that. None. Nobody would sell right invoice like that. Especially if you're selling something. You're selling even one
over
thing.
Over $500,000 what a thing you are selling. Where have you
you're selling one win, even with one, you're buying one something and you're getting an invoice for it.
Yes.
It has name and address and all of that. Plus, he's going to say, put his name there. Old Hope where? Nobody writes an invoice like that. Nobody. So he can take his invoice book and go Rubbish's invoice book. Because they can buy an invoice book from anywhere. Anybody can get an invoice book. But if he's buying something for over $500,000.
Over $500,000.
Yeah,
you
and
get proper invoice.
Shitty invoice. And he's getting that shitty invoice, he's lying.
Plus in receipt.
He's lying.
He might get receipt too, you know. Cashier receipt. So when it cashier, I get
exactly.
it, print out. And the invoice I got print out.
You see how he shut up himself with? Because the invoice is supposed to be, his receipt must be stapled to his invoice.
Thank you, ma'am.
So when they're coming with this, who are they talking to? They need to stop about he is endangering people's lives. Get off social media to rubbish. Wheel and come again. If he cannot show an invoice with a hardware number, a hardware company business name that people can Google and call and verify, then what he's saying is garbage.
I'm going to tell him something more bigger than this.
What he's saying is garbage.
I'm going to tell you something bigger than this, sister. And every hardware sell tank because them don't just sell so. I just Andrew come up with this with them friend. And me get for understanding now 10 grand, enough money for 1,000 that I'm just 55,000 feet. So a billion them spending in a man. Because if a 20,000 get it for over 1 billion that. If him get one for 40,000, a $2 billion that him spending, you know. And I'm friend I get the contract, you know. So the 50,000, yo, sis, you know, sister, I chop them at money.
You know what he is saying, Wayne? He is saying that he paid $50,000 for one tank.
You see that? Yes, still have 50 yard. It end up 50 yard because of 9 we see. Himself 10, you know.
He need to make up his mind, right, for 9 tanks. So if it is 50,000, it will be more than $50,000 for the 9 tanks.
I'm saying, but in advice, him say 10. But them right 9.
So
them all right mistake on them.
Even him, you see, a liar will always be confounded, you know. Because he knows he didn't do that. So whoever told him to write that receipt or whoever wrote that receipt and gave it to him is just as bad as he is. Just as bad. Because they know nothing goes like this. This is rubbish. This is rubbish. Which person in their right mind is going to spend $504,000 and get that shitty receipt? Suppose something happened to one of the tanks. Who does he take it?
Thank you.
What proof does he have?
With pen writing
because
to
he
you know.
Can take the receipt. Wait, no, okay, a hole develops in the tank. And he takes back the tank. To whom? Old Hope? Where is he going to take it back to?
I don't know.
If he takes this receipt to that company, they can say, this so-called company, they can say, no, but he didn't buy the tank from us because what? It has no name, no telephone number, nothing to connect them to it.
Nothing.
And he couldn't take this receipt. He could not. If something happened to the quote-unquote tanks that he bought there, he couldn't take it to a court of law and say, the tanks were damaged and I need redress. And here is the receipt. So, where's the address? Where's the address? Where's the receipt for the money that you spent? Where's the receipt of payment? This receipt, this invoice don't show receipt of payment, you know. It's just an invoice. Where is the receipt of payment for the payment that he paid them? When we see that and we can put, so it has to have a name, who he paid this money to, and that person should be able to be found someplace in Jamaica. Jamaica's a very small place.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And they should be able to find it. You should be able to send somebody there to say, okay, go and verify this for me. If he wants to, since he wants to make Ian Hayes look bad and prove him wrong, this doesn't prove Ian Hayes wrong. It doesn't.
Yeah.
This, in fact, proves Ian Hayes right because this is a hurry come up, fly by night receipt, invoice.
Yes.
Show me your receipt of payment. Because if he should go right now to make any claims for any damage to his so-called quote-unquote tanks, he would get nothing back. So he's lying. And he knows he's lying. He put his name there as Mark Tamlin. He needs to cut the bullshit.
Yes, good. And what I said to him, I'm going to ask you something now, Maria. You there, Jamaica?
He put his name there, so we're going to call his name.
Yes.
This is wrong.
So you
this
there,
is wrong.
So you there, Jamaica, Maria. And you're going to buy, you just get up all of a sudden. Out of the blues, and you're going to buy 10 tanks, which are 9 missing for your invoice. Because you said 10 and missing 9. So right away, you'll make mistake and you're going to write mistake. So you're going to buy 10, you're going to buy over $500,000. Just get up and buy over $500,000 worth of tank.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And people fool. Yeah.
If you watch the cookie, why you buy over $500,000 worth of tank? And I 1,000 gallon roll in a one tank. So when you have it can serve you for your time, you know. Why you buy over $500,000 worth of tank? So you just want to spend, and look now, the car wash where you have is a 2 litre sink. So the tank them that value more than the 2 litre sink where you put 2 litre shit for man come wash. When you don't make back your money? When you don't make back that, because you do a little car wash with 2 litre man, because you don't have nothing in the car wash, you know. You know, it's not power washing or nothing. You might, you understand? You know, oh, we have car wash over here, we just drive in and carry in and not fancy nothing. But you can spend over $500,000. Buy some tank, and then you don't have no car wash, because the car wash a shitty car wash. That is not, I know some youth you might have just watch something, you have little water and soap it up and wash it off. And put a little hose or something. See? And you get a little spray or something for the tank. Then you don't buy 10 tank and spend more money on that. More than the shitty zinc tap on, you see there? You know, see, no sense.
No, but he's saying that okay, but here's another thing. Yes. Those tanks are supposed to be put on a stilt. You're supposed to put them up on some concrete stilts or whatever. Yes. So is he telling us that he's keeping those 10 tanks literally just lying on the ground like that? Water?
That not even that below. So you never have no plan for that yet. You just
exactly.
Okay, so you never make a plan, and like him build up something. So you know I'm gonna buy the tank because remember gonna feed you want. Because them depend on the ground and you just right on them sideways. Them they can't get out the whole water out of them. You have to get some pump and something. So right away, him lying up.
It has to be put on exactly.
Him lying up. Yeah.
Very lie. But
you
know something? He sent out this receipt, not realizing that he's not talking to dunce.
Yes.
People going to look at it and say, but hold on, this receipt don't make any sense. Where is it?
Him just flap himself more.
Him
flap himself more.
And an invoice of receipt is quote unquote everything now is this is suspect. A real invoice shows it itemizes what you buy.
Yes.
The cost for it individually.
Yes.
Individually. And the total at the bottom. So him just writing $90 and $504,000 don't mean anything. He rubbish his own self right there. And he proved Ian is right.
Thank you. I'm going to tell him something again about hardware.
Right.
Let me tell you something again about hardware. If the hardware boss allow people for just write and investigate them thief out everything, him don't know one thing go. That's why I'm have printers and things, because when you buy it, you punch in. If you do not do that, you're going to lose a lot of things. I remember I'm still have to pay taxes. You own a full so.
But you see, listen to me. You look at his receipt, and he has to pay tax for these tanks.
Yeah,
right?
None of the panel receipt.
Just using his receipt, using his receipt. No, the receipt only shows 9. It says
9.
And I'm reading it here, Wayne. I'm reading it here. It says, and I'm reading it.
Yes, 9.
One name Dixon.
Yes.
Dixon.
Yes.
Old Hope.
Yes.
Old Hope Weir. And then whatever is written on the other side there. And 9 1,000 gallon
water tank.
Water tank. $504,000.
And then cross.
And then cross it. Yeah. No. Receipts aren't written like that. Receipts are not written. A real receipt would have 9 1,000 gallon water tank. Individual price first. The price for it would be in the other column, right? And then the taxes for it will be on the other line. Then you add the taxes to what he purchased and you come up with a final figure. This is garbage and he should be ashamed of himself. Whatever Dixon is his name.
Yes.
He should be ashamed of himself.
And you're the top part of them put now. Bought off S&H chemical. Chemical, but a water tank can't sell. Little London, Westmoreland. So if me go Google Little London, Westmoreland, S&H chemical and show them, say when I have tax money, I want to put this and that, them I run to, Because if you can write something like this, your hardware block, you cement them, everything like a thief out, your tank, everything. And most hardware do not carry tank because they're not easy to sell like this. Them don't. Most hardware don't carry these things. You go certain hardware, big hardware, them have no way to store them, them not just carry it like this. And it's not a fast selling thing like this. So most hardware don't carry it, especially some little hardware. So you couldn't go buy 10 tank over $500,000 tank and don't have proper receipt and proper printout because remember, you are in a business. You have to have auditors for your hardware because your workers them will thief your things.
Isn't he gonna pay tax? You say, all right.
Your workers them will thief your things. Because them could have sell 100 zinc can go right up 20.
Exactly.
And they zinc done, you know, who man just take something and him gone. Nobody do this. Nobody.
No.
So everything I can print out in our computer, not just your cashier, but they print that, them have it up in a top there, in our office, and them can add it and know. Can remember, you know, them have to know how much in a stock, how much out of stock, how much them sell, and them have to know like them. Nobody knows set up a hardware and run it like this. Plus the taxman I go want to know. So when come with this, it don't go show say more than him not in a no class at all, ma'am. Not even the back of the class. And them tell him to do it, you know. Him not in the back of the class.
This is very sad.
In the
very sad. Yeah, this is sad and shame. Yeah, this is sad and shameful because what he put out here to say this is his invoice that he bought this. Lie, and more. And he should be ashamed of himself. Whatever Dixon is his name,
yes,
he should be ashamed of himself. Ashamed of himself because he could not. Okay, he take this to. I'm quite sure he has to pay taxes if he's doing
of
business.
Course.
Is this the invoice he presents to his tax person?
And then the when buy it from have to pay taxes too. So you could have thief things and around things. Exactly. And you know, see not and him put up this more invoice. And I saw them get and I saw hardware getting. Them are print out the whole sheet. Them print out a sheet here, you know. Literally a white sheet. Them print it out. Pan the white with them heading pan it. Where you buy it and everything. And them tell you if you carry it back and with the GCT and everything. So
no
print out too much and everything.
No tax on this way.
Not all. This is just a right. Them no use pen again, right, by the way. It print out in our printer. Not the little receipt them where you get in like on a page. You know them page how them print them out now? The white page. So it keep. So it print out with the name on it. If a hardware and lumber, it print out with it. It have the hardware and lumber on it. And then they print out and the quantity and how much with the tax and blah. So you have that. And you receive that. See? So now the little cashier receipt for a rubber off. No, it print out like on a white sheet. So it go in. And then go that going to the head office.
These records have to be kept with.
These
records have to be kept.
Yes, because remember them have to pay them tax and them have to do it stock taking. Them have to do stock taking and everything. Right? So let me tell you now, who would have punch in that for him and then put themselves in a trouble? Over $500,000. But yes, still the little place where him have the tank. Just look on the place, that little shed. He unfool, so. Eh?
He needs to stop it.
Fool enough. Up to the date questionable too.
Whoever did this and tend to put it out, it should be ashamed of themselves, and they are just as bad as he, if not worse. Because this is wrong.
Yes.
This is wrong. He did not buy 500. And as a matter of fact, which hardware place is housing these tanks?
That is it, because you have special hardware sell it and everybody sell it. Nah. You go somewhere with them don't have it.
These are tanks that I don't think they're sold. You know, as quickly as other hardware products.
No.
So then why would any hardware company be stockpiling?
And
because this will come from a stockpile.
That means they have no stock. The place is supposed to be.
There you go. So I'm quite sure if they are stockpiling these tanks, something is radically wrong.
Yes.
Something is radically wrong. So I don't see, it needs to take this receipt off of social media. Remove it so people don't come on here with this garbage and think that people are going to say, oh my God, Ian Hales, you were so wrong. No, he proved Ian Hales right. He proved him right.
I mean, all them fools, man.
Because there's no tax information there. How much tax did he pay? And is he saying that the tanks are tax-free? He buy the tanks tax-free?
Them not tax-free.
Tax on bread? You see, this is what people when doing wicked things don't draw a parallel, because he's writing this thing out, failing to realize that if you just write this on a piece of paper and put it out there, people go and dissect it. He didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Nobody with sense should run with this and say, "Oh, yes, Ian Hales was wrong here." Not at all. This is garbage, and it is shameful that this blessed Tuesday morning, this is what people are talking about when you have a prime minister who is yet to have his statutory declaration verified and he's running for prime minister. He's not qualified to be prime minister because he cannot be trusted. He has zero integrity. That is what the issue is. Don't come with this garbage. You have a finance minister whose budget presentation was a joke. And this is don't come with this nonsense.
All right,
you have a quote unquote water crisis. People trucking water with shit truck, right? And this is what he's coming with. This is shameful. This is shameful.
So people, a place and put up. Can we can Google it? Let me tell you something now, brother. Can you understand this?
Please.
Now I'll show him
But
something,
you can
sister.
send somebody to the place.
No, may I show him the place? No, may I show him now.
You have correspondence everywhere.
Ma'am.
And you can say to somebody,
There are people down there.
Go to this place and see this place exists. What is wrong with this?
No, but may I show him the place right now? People see the place, sir. That place look like it save them big water tank there. It's a chemical place. It's a house system of some little box see there. S&L chemical liquor land and this. See that? You see it? Like a liquor shop. See it in front of me? This look like a place where sell them big water tank there. This is not a big hardware like how you have hardware and number them big place and them things. See the people? It's a like a chemical place this. Where have chemical. See it in front of me? Man, remember say me I deal with you know. And then they send some people down there. This look like a place sell this thing. See it that chemical then sell like the little backer thing and them little thing there. Oh them full food. So I me just show him the place. Me take a snap at the place and you look at it. It's like a blowing white.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now.
The place like a place. The tank them look bigger than the place. So I'm full food, so.
That is exactly. So where would 10 tanks hold at this place? Tell me now.
And that means they might have hundreds of tanks. Then if him can buy 10, and a 9 him get instead of 10 pan the receipt. Eh? I'm full food, so.
The rubbish, man. They need to stop the rubbish. Stop the rubbish.
Yeah.
And if this man was selling, if this business place there that you're showing was selling water tanks, why is one tank not out to the front here to show that he sell these tanks?
You
see what I'm saying?
I want the customer place them have, you know. And him a put for them thing pan it. I mean, no, me can't drive little land and car to my bedroom down a little land and I take some more picture on it as me done. Cause I hear that I can't tell about little land and I call some man and tell them go take the picture them right on it. See? You must not do that. Remember you can't, remember you know me everywhere. Let me tell you now again. We run us over there every parish. Every parish. I just said soup, me just one phone call and me have everything what I want. I mean I show you it myself. Because them not understand say Google map the whole place, you know. That Jamaica they all about, you know. And them not understand say we have correspondent everywhere. See? And we are telling him say this recipe is bogus. And the big hardware when they must sell because they have so much thing. Then when you is a big white paper because they have the printout, you know, when you buy your paint your thing, it run out. So can you go up to the head office same time? Because if you not do that, people will thief your things then. So nobody can write and give a right or written receipt for you walk out with. Because if me can in hardware and get a written receipt, you know, me take the money there, you know, that mean that not in there the boss know about it, you know. He might find out about that, you know. And by the way, them are like you know, lights. Them have a next place over right across the road, but you have to show them the receipt and them have to tick it off. So when you carry in a truck for your zinc and your board, it tick off, them tick off. You don't get receipt like this, because them have to tick it off too, you know. And it print out. So them tick it off. If you say you buy 100 sheet of zinc, 50 ply, them check it, double check it and tick it before you drive out. Because them in a trouble. Yes. So everything you have to check and tick off so them do the thing. You understand? To double check that and but the stack have to match up to where them have, you know. If people in a trouble, you know. Saying? So no company no run so better. When he might come with him just flap himself.
No company run like that. No company runs like that because first of all, those size tanks and the amount that he purchased would have to come from a larger hardware facility. Yes. It couldn't come from no little mom and shop, you know. No, it had to come from a large that has the space to stockpile these things. And who is really stockpiling these tanks anyway?
At them.
You know
what I'm saying? But hear this
so
now.
Yes.
Hear this now, sister. Look at him full now. In the right side of him and the man, my friend. In the right side of the MP and the council, the JLP council, right there, so next door. God, him and them. And them have the tank. But you go little and go buy some tank and I show a receipt. You're full, so. Stop it, man. And then your place to look with the little water wash we have. It's not an upgrade water wash. It's just a little tap where you just drive a car and the little pays that. And then some man might wash a car for you. But you go take 10 tank like you have a, I mean, not out there. It should all busy. That means it's not busy, you know. But you have to take over $500,000 to buy some tank without water in it. And put water for the water. Not even a good washing. I rather go in a gas station and have a better washing system. Go wash my vehicle. See?
If he had 2 tanks out there on an arm stilt, Because it has to be elevated. The can't just keep on the ground. It has to be elevated. I would say, well, if he had 2 tanks out there right now that are on stilts,
yes,
and no matter how simple, but it is established, you look at it and it says a car wash, I would have given the benefit of the doubt. But not under these conditions.
But no,
not
but
under these conditions.
This are right.
First of all, he doesn't have 2, but allowed to have 9. What is he doing the 9
If them give him 2, you know.
This bullshit ass receipt.
Yeah, if them give him even 1 or 2, you'll say, okay, you get 2. We know say them give you, but exactly. 2, then give you them the pressure 1 hour. You want water for wash car, them people want water for cook and drink. See? Yes, you want water for wash car. And them give you this, them give you 10. No go that now. Yeah, what them go do, them at injury to insult, look what them do now. Them are do a PR stunt again. Right? This are the member of parliament now, you know. I give them money a tank, but him not get none with the right side of them. I'm friend them. Look on this now. Look at people.
The most, you know what I mean? Give thanks to the JLP, my father, Mr. Molan.
Father Moore.
I mean? Okay. I asked him for a tank for the farm, because he asked them, they not get no enough water for them to get it. The boss, he called me and give me a tank, so I give thanks to the tank, can keep the farm for water.
So what them do now, them are use tank for look vote. The same thing what I tell you, you know. Him a tank Father Moore. Because I ask him for a tank for the farm, come up with me I get less water. He might get water but less water. So him give him a tank for the farm. Or full it. He might pay for full the tank. Eh? Alright, watch out.
Water active by farm now. Give thanks. You know what I mean? Blessed.
Yes, we
you know, here I'm saying the tank no move yet, you know. Water active at the farm now. But him no move the tank yet. It active now, you know. Because what them do is PR for the same member of parliament. Watch out.
Hold on, man. God knows me, I tell you upon a big man thing. I'm a golf, you don't know, so I'm a golfer, you don't know me no hide for nothing already. I really think I want it still a week. I don't know, so I'm free to run for brother, so I don't like a money thing in the brother.
Yeah, then now, and I like who did ask you for money thing. So right away, you know, said them I get tank and I sell. Yes, him give the thing, you see, sometimes them answer, you know, have to deal with them like the feds. You see, you hear him answer? All right.
Yes.
And you remember them I put up finger and I heal up a man. Remember another man a taxpayers money, you know? Yeah? Them spending
and they need to stop that rubbish.
Yes.
They need to stop that rubbish because this is not part of the JLP's coffers or Andrew Holness pocket. This is taxpayers buying things for other taxpayers. So even though some taxpayers don't benefit, other taxpayers benefit. So they must stop this rubbish and stop to put up 2 finger about shower labor right my ass. They need to cut this rubbish out. This is taxpayers' money. This is not Andrew Holness money. The government is supposed to do things to benefit the people. And when they do things to benefit the people, people mustn't get up and put up finger and shower and this is rubbish. Nobody should do that. So
I counter back, them say them counter back and them flap themselves more. So somebody does say, so then right and we say I have a family member who own hardware and more than 2 acres of land. I have never seen him having 10 water tanks and his property at one time. Never. Okay. 2 acre land.
Wait, you see, when they do things, you know, they don't stop to think that there are smart people out there. First of all, them forget you exist, you know. When I think them really, because if they remember that you existed, they would do this rubbish. I remember that if somehow it's gonna get to you, then they wouldn't do this garbage. Because this is garbage. This is garbage. Because and you see these 2 men up there putting up finger, they are part of the problem in Jamaica.
Of course.
They are part of the corruption problem in Jamaica.
Yes.
Because it says Tourism Enhancement Fund. Who's in charge of tourism? Who's the tourism minister? Ed Bartlett.
Yes.
So if it comes from the Tourism Enhancement Fund, who should it be benefiting then? Not farmers or people in the tourist industry?
Yes. Even if you use it with something in Jamaica, so but you don't do this like
you can't do this because it's government.
Yes.
So I know flow and respect, brother.
From the MP.
It come from Ed Bartlett's pocket. It didn't come from it doesn't come from the Ministry of Agriculture pocket. It doesn't come from the Ministry of Water. It comes from the government. Taxpayers pay for this.
Yes.
So they need to stop push up them hand and talk about thanks for the government is supposed to provide for the people.
Yes.
Everybody, green, pink, yellow, orange, every Jamaican must benefit. Not just a few. For them come out to them green shirt and put up them thing about short. This is garbage.
Yes.
This is garbage.
Yeah. About this now.
You went taxpayers' money. Not so this is taxpayers' money.
So when do him get some man over around couple of the time them well. And then it look what them have finished.
Pick up yourself.
Rubbish.
This is
It's
what
garbage.
people who need help need.
And they should be ashamed of themselves.
Water,
It is.
light, road.
So hear him now. Look what the mistake when I make him say the people who need help, them need water, light, and road. Them need work. Because when you have water and light, you have to pay for it. It's not free. And by the way, when you get a black tanker, you don't have no water for buy the tanker, although the government, friend and family, them for the water tank. It's a business, them start again, you know. Or you full your tank. You still have the water, you know.
There you go. Yeah.
You just go put up the tank, you still have to find money buy a pipe and connect it, and you still have no water. But this wasn't Andrew Holness promise. You want running water in your tap. So me rather the government of the reservoir where them keep the water. And if me I get poison, the whole of we I get poison, millions of people,
Exactly.
including himself.
Exactly.
So that way now when me have the water from the top, me feel more better. Because I have to keep it secure, you know. But if me have it in my black tank, and some other man in them black tank and want some people a war and like you, them can poison your tank and it almost full. You understand?
Put a hole in the tank when they can put a hole in there, sabotage it. But
Yes.
not only that, you know, I forget to say Sunday when we were talking at the town hall. Do you realize, as you said, these tanks are not uptown?
I hope them want them carry them go. No.
No, they're not going to bring them up there.
I
They're not going
swear.
to bring them up there.
They may not look
You
good.
know why they're not going to bring it's and that's when it's an eyesore. Uptown people know those tanks pose a health risk.
I know.
Because when it, simple bottled water, Wayne, as you know,
Yes.
you don't leave it in your water. You know, if you leave it in your car and the sun is hot, like it's getting hot, warm now, and you cannot drink that water.
Yes.
You're not even supposed to put the plastic bottle in your freezer and freeze it.
True.
Because it activates chemicals in the plastics itself.
Yes.
And it also there's also the story talk about the microplastics from that you get from drinking plastic bottled water. That's why most people drink from aluminum or bottled glass bottled water. All right?
Yes.
So now imagine that now, those big tanks up there in the sun, 24/7, 365, full of water. Imagine the chemicals that is coming activated as a result of that. And people are drinking it. There's no filtration system that will help them to filter the water to make it healthy and consumable.
True.
So all of those things, and also where did they buy those tanks from? Because as we know, anything coming out of China is suspect.
Yes.
Okay? Because the regulations, they are so lax because everything is mass production and has to be done quickly that you have to be careful where you source these tanks from. So a number of things are concerning with this black tank issue. And also, who is the person responsible for bringing in black tanks? And if it is given out to residents, it should come through the National Water Commission. They have the numbers of people who have meters, so they know the areas that are having water issue right now. So those are the families that should get water tanks. Now, when you're dealing with farmers, rather supposed to have a list of registered farmers.
Yes.
So they should now, through their register, be able to get tanks. There are some farmers who are not registered. Those farmers should also be able to go to a RADA office, a councillor's office, and say, you know what, I need a tank for my farm. A person from the office should be able to go out there and make sure that what this saying is true. And they should be able to access these things as well.
But Maria,
10 tanks and 14 tanks in a place is not how it is supposed to be done.
I swear that's so. But Maria, it does something again with even the irrigation water. Remember in Black River over 300 feet deep, you know. Feet. That's about submarine sister. You get bends, you can't go 100 feet.
Exactly.
And it's over 1 mile wide, over 33 miles long. That's Black River alone. The bulk of water running at the sea. If you make the channel like some other places where it come from and channel it that people can get water. They make that concrete channel there and like them channel where them make like I think them have one in a Spanish town. Where you see going out of Spanish town, let's say you see the water run, always water run, they say in them channel there go. See? You make it and then people can channel off and get water from this. It's better than you put it where you water your things in a tank. When it's hot up like this, when you water your plant. Because when you have it in the sun like this and you run it for water your plant, how it go. And then every minute you
Exactly.
have a call truck for full it. So it occurring, what it do is put up more money per you now for keep on filling this tank. And you have to put it up in your farm. And it have gone up in the sun and everything same way. You can't water your plant with the hot water, don't it?
Exactly.
So by cool down, then you have to go water. I don't know how they manage with this. More than you have irrigation water. Run it and make the people them get it. But it open like that and it run through channel and then you channel it in a people field and channel it around there. So and all kind of little things. They run some pipe and give the people irrigation water. When them in a bigger, like the NWC, them have them bigger storage thing them. It harder fit at up. Believe it or not, because there are more millions of gallons of water. See?
Yes.
And water keep on moving and keep on coming in the night. So now just set up like that when you have a little tanker, a tank like this way, it penetrate through. You understand? So this is what them do. And look here, look on them man. I show you say a PR them and do straight. Look here.
Oh, big up yourself.
Let him alone as an empty. Look here. You see one man can lift up the tanker off and this up. This empty and see one man can lift it up. Impossible to tell you. See there?
Exactly.
So them have to do it and them have to have
So let's say thanks to Mr. Molan for the time and the rest of the team.
And the rest of the team.
I'm so grateful for the tank. Can't do without water with the animal them. I tell you, thank you very much, Mr. Wilson.
And then the people, them no matter water gone. The people them talk about them animal and them farm, and they not talk about themselves. Them one way attack. So how you look? Eh? Remember them say the water, you know, because they like the people them pipe. By the way, and Maria, them call me, some people call me and say thanks because them get back water in them pipe. You know. Because them did like it off.
There you go. There you go.
And them did like it off. You understand? And this is a thanks scandal, man.
There's someone in the green shirt. Who is she?
And one of them I get thanked to. So then we agree.
That is the problem we're having. That is the problem we're having. That is the problem we're having. Everything, everywhere, people are showing for them green shirts. And then, no, it's taxpayers' money. The money is not, no, it's taxpayers' money. It's not Andrew in his pocket. And if he's the government and he's doing something to benefit the people, they don't have to show up in a doggone green shirt to say anything. This is garbage.
But
and to have the people, and no wonder they're not spending money on the education system, because if you want to have the people like this, they will always be beholden to them. Because at this stage, water is supposed to be running in the pipe. Water in 2024, people should have more water in their pipes. This is nonsense.
But that wasn't promised. Over 8 years ago, he might have done what he even say. Porsche seems to me the administration have over 300 housing project. You know why they've not done people water? That's why we are correct it. Remember, I played the video, you know, man. I play into water, lack of water. Instead of you take the money there and push, I'm friend them have the black tank, you know. I chap, but them a chap money, billions of dollars with a black tank, that, you know. They go buy, you know. And I'm not telling the people them how much, you know, I'm going to tell you, we are going to solve the problem. You can't solve it with black tank. By a man, your tank, I know you don't get the water in your tank yet, you know. You still not have the water yet, you know. And then
every contract with?
Done them same way. And them have the truck.
Okay, good.
So each time you have to go find the money now, because them over your tank. And you have to go find the money now for full the tank. When the time you find it again and full it, how it go? Yeah?
But can they afford, but wait.
Can't afford it.
Some people are selling a tank for $15,000. Can the people afford to buy a tank?
$15,000 for one of the tank?
The water, $40,000. Where are these people getting money from? The water must be given to them for free. So this is garbage. Anyway you look at it, it's garbage.
Yes. Garbage, we are money making thing.
It's a money making thing.
Yes. And me could just tell the one who come out with the recept now. You just embarrass yourself, man. I don't know why I would tell everyone put up this.
Such rubbish.
Don't come with fake and lies and them things they can rub it out. And by the way, you see Big Mama come out and I tell her say, Andrew Holness belly still running a man. Say him lose the election and him belly around. Yeah, and him said him gonna do something Sunday. Because he want postmortem. Well, postmortem, well, you understand? You know, see not yet, General not come up yet. And why him lose the popular vote? Why him lose the KSHC?
But you know, of all the things that he had, two things. Not only the KSMC, he lost the popular votes by thousands.
matter about it.
By thousands, Wayne. It's not like 10 people. By thousands. Okay? The PNP won the election with thousands of votes more than Andrew Holness.
Yes.
And they got more council seats than Andrew. They increased theirs by 15 seats, you know.
Yeah.
Make this it. So that is what Andrew Holness
15 or 17.
The people are fed up with him. Because the PNP won the popular vote, which means, and when they talk about, Andrew Holness is still more popular than Mark Golding.
When?
Have you paid attention to the last election? Because the local government election proves that Mark Golding is way more popular than Andrew Holness.
All right, let me tell them again. Let me say something to your sister. And let me tell Andrew, let me give you facts. Now follow Big Mama. That's why I lead the astray. I don't lead nobody astray. I mean, I talk to me and my sister talk to you, Andrew. Andrew, where I talk to, because I'm watching you, you know. He get mad sometimes, but him watch you. I have to tell him the truth. All right. So in 2016, watch this, sister. The vote was the popular vote, right? When you say Andrew, they come in and you have a 31, 32, right? Yes. 2016. But the popular vote was JLP out of 1.9 million vote, 9 something million vote. The popular vote was JLP 437,000 couple hundred. PNP 430,000 couple hundred. Now, if you popular, you expect the 437,000 to go up, not increase. Okay, it must increase. Okay, so 800,000 vote there so in a general election. In a 2020 election now, when we go call, the PNP go down to 300,000, but tell me what. And like the JLP go down after them spend much billions because them buy vote and you see them do a lot of things. Them go down, them lose, them have 407,000. So them lost 30,000 vote. If this man did popular, if him that takes sleep my death, you know him do? He come burn out the corner shop, in charge of 200,000 for mass, he make police mash up people, do all kind of things to them. And listen, Google Gaga said them. Okay? So him never popular, him lose popularity there so. Because if you did have 437,000 in a popular vote by your count, and then you lose 30,000 on top of the money and everything where you spend, PNP never have the money I spend. Now you come and draw a local government election. When you win the local government election in 2016, you have 287,000. PNP go down at 250,000. Now PNP gone over 320,000. So right away, this shows a PNP gained so much vote. Passing to over 70,000 vote that thing are gone up, you know. Pass him, you know. And gone over first time for a long time. Yeah. And a matter of fact, when they matter about the low voter turnout, more people gone on for the voters this can over 2 million. So it's not low voter turnout like where they matter. So people have to understand this. PNP pass him and go and get a bigger popular vote by much. See, in that.
Yes.
See, pass him and gone. So it beat him and take and wipe out Hanover. That's why they never have no water. Wipe out Westbourne and got 3 left there. So see, 3 left. 12 them take. And wipe out down in a Manchester too, where them did have and in a Mobile them wipe out some seat too, you know. Where them say, oh, we have the whole of this unlocked. Them wipe it out. St. Mary, when them say we have it man locked and we beat them and break it. Them take with St. Mary too. So through that now, Agintai, Fix Bailey, and may I tell you this? I remember telling you this, because one of the things that we don't know, we know. Agintai, you, Fix Bailey, and the Prime Minister, who no plot against the same brethren from the Agintai, you know, from down in a St. Mary there, and I try prisoning. You, Agintai, we know it. I remember we have a big file, so we soon drop it. We know everything we do. You, Agintai, we know what you do. And Fix Bailey, you have no evidence. You know what I know, you have no evidence, you know. Come in the side of you.
You don't charge him already.
But yeah, so what am I doing? I try and make some evidence. Because he come out and tell the people some things. When I watch him, you know. So, Fix Bailey, you have to stop your foolishness. Yeah? That force here is not it's a political force, you know.
You cannot talk about that way without talking about Patrick Bailey.
Thank you.
2 people in a house.
Yes.
And two people in a normal in a society where law enforcement is doing their job. You cannot have 2 people in a house one is deceased and the other one is not held on charges for that person to see. Who was the last person to see? The other person in the house. And that person, the other person in the house is not under arrest. You're going to say, oh, that person has been ruled out. You can't rule that person out if he's the last person who saw him and he didn't have natural causes. So you cannot talk about Fix Bailey and that other situation down in St. Mary without talking about Patrick Bailey.
That's it.
Because it shows you the level of corruption that exists. How can you have a situation where two people in a house, one is no longer there, it's not by natural causes, it's a homicide, and the only other person in the house, who the last person, you're going to say, oh no, he has been ruled out? It's straight corruption. They know that the person, they know who is involved in it. Fix Bailey knows who is involved in that Patrick Bailey situation.
And tell you what, look on the time now. Him set up the same thing where Andrew Holness Gov't and St. Lucia. The same man in a Patrick Bailey. We set up all the dummy companies. It's the front of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Fix control crime and things. Oh, we can't have because we don't have no evidence in your house. But you still have girl that drive have people in a car and you charge 7 months a gun in a one car. When them don't own the car and our passenger vehicle, you charge them and push them in front of court. But this man, you never charge him, the same is not a suspect. You kidding me?
We will always talk about this case. Because it reeks of corruption. It reeks of corruption. But not only that way. The Coke, like they found at the Coke port, the plane that came and landed and nobody knows, the ship that came and nobody knows, and all the guns coming. We see that they talk about bringing in the guns and who must have bringing it. It is going to somebody within the upper echelons of society.
Yes.
They are the ones responsible. The same thing with the Coke. The Coke has an address. Those guns have an address. It has nothing to do with the poor man. They only get involved by default. Yeah. Because they're the ones used to peddle the drugs on the streets locally. But they're the ones, they don't own it. They're not the ones who are getting rich off of the drug trade and after the gun trafficking trade. They're not. And wherever you have Coke, you have drugs, you have guns, you have sex. Wherever you have drugs, you have guns, you have sex. So you have sex trafficking, gun trafficking, and you have the drug trade. And don't tell me that all Fix Bailey, the new Google Gaga, they know who is involved in this Coke bus. They know. Wait, there's nothing it's only Jesus can come up the cross and tell me that these people don't know exactly who is involved. They know who is involved. But you know what happened? They all have one another's secret. Yeah. So they cannot bring these people down because these people are not going to go down alone. They're going to call their names as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a cycle of corruption. So it's not because they don't know who is involved. They cannot, they dare not call their names and go and arrest them. They know who's involved. And I'm quite sure people within the government are involved. People within the PSOG are involved. People within the business class, the political directorate, somebody within those groups is involved. Somebody is involved. And they know it, but they cannot arrest them because if they arrest them, their names are going to get called too because I'm 100% sure they are paid up to keep their mouths shut.
Make I show you a Patrick Bailey line. When a journalist talked to Patrick Bailey and asked him about Gavin, Gavin or him name, him said no know the name. And when the journalist showed him, said, but all right, I said, no, your office, no, your place. Yes, it's right here. But you know, too much people. And you know, yes, it's I set up the company. But you know, Gavin.
Corruption.
See, him set up the honest thing. And most people, you know, you see what them overlook, you know, them I say, you know, honest, I try invade him no want to pay the taxes. You understand? So he might try hide for the taxes. But let me tell you, it's bigger than the taxes itself. Because you want to know how much if you build a place of 500 million and 500,000 US at the time. But you no work. You go in a politics a little time and then you build this. And you're saying you make a shell company. Where you get the money from? And I just bought the taxes. Where I try, you know, you both not pay taxes. You want people talk about the taxes, but me I talk bigger than that. Where you get the money from? Same like where the ask and little youth. Where you get this money from? You not work this money. Where you get the money from? Bill where you bill. You know what I'm saying? People bad mind. And I'll get to you.
It's not bad mind. You can't bad mind people when you have taxpayers' money being spent. You tax, okay. For every budget that they do, Money allocated there, but you don't see it on the ground. So where did the money go? That is what we're talking about. Because you look at this current water crisis we're in, and we see that the level of corruption is such that I'm quite sure they allocate money every year for the right. So why is it now that you have to be giving out water tanks?
But him say,
why
fix the water problem.
Water tanks?
All right.
So, and are you saying then that the money that was allocated to the water ministry, no investment was made to make the system improve and the system to make it better so more people can get water through their pipes and not from water tanks? So who is the person? And again, the only reason that they have these water tanks is because somebody's benefiting.
Thank you.
Who is benefiting? Who is the government paying money to bring in these water tanks? Somebody
and them get kickback. And them friend. And I mean you, Maria. And them put out a tent and say we're gonna do this, I go buy it and we spend much money. Them not say, water shortage and water in a short of Jamaica, I can't tell you now again. You have some place you see water.
It's not a water shortage, no. It's that they have lacked the will. If they make water run through people's pipes and not like a normal society, then you wouldn't get kickbacks and you wouldn't have people bringing in tanks.
That is it. So them black out valves. And you're right, Maria.
Sabotage the people.
Yeah, sabotage the people. You're right, because if National Water Commission have obligation, if you have 140,000 customers down there, and 80,000 have and 60,000 no have, where you do know if anything with tank, you can fix the valve them fast. You turn it on back. If it was a problem, say you fix it fast. And you always watch your water thing in a river and then you can top up the next thing and always put in a bigger main that you can, have more treated water you send out and thing. You understand? So you have build a treated plant, take the water from the river, treat it, that means it's all right for human consumption, and then you move it. You always have to do that. But you just slow it and just say, drought, and then I'm going to tell you about rain. We don't want to hear about rain. We have too much river, them not dry up. Biggest set of river, them water run go waste every day. We have raft on the river, them we have all kind of things from the river, them. We have water. We just need them for pipe up and take out some out of that and some out of that and send it and we are right. Yeah? We have X amount of water. So when them come with them lies, I just make money and to use the tank, because government use the money, but I pay a kickback that $1 billion that the tank them come in with, Plus them have the truck, that's why I notice MP have truck and everything, See? So you can use it forever and say, yeah, but you'll build a business out of this.
That's
but
another thing. There you go, Wayne. You hit the nail on the head right there.
Of course.
You hit the nail on the head right there.
I can't.
How many councillors, MPs, ministers of government right now? How many members of the political directorate own water trucks? That is what we need to know.
Let me answer something.
Whether through shell companies, their friend, their cohort, how many of them own water trucks? Because it is now a viable industry.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason they shut off the water and they're using trucks, because they are benefiting from it. The money is going into somebody's pocket.
That
is the other thing that we need to find out. Who are these people who own trucks? Because I know you came up, you have a video of trucks being owned in port.
Yeah, man. You have it, man. See? So let me ask you something now.
Why do they have trucks with their names on it? And why? They're members of parliament, ministers of government. He should be nowhere near owning anything. He should not be doing any business with the government, whether he's benefiting directly or indirectly. He should not be doing business with the government.
Yes. But that's true. And
if, Andrew likes to talk about this Westminster style of governance, which is true. But if the Westminster style of governance was really working in the way it should, Andrew and his cohorts would not be in Parliament right now. Because the minute it is found out that one, his statutory declarations should be gone. Two, you have ministers, councillors, members of Parliament doing business with the government. They would be gone. So the Westminster style of government only works conveniently for them, not in the way it should really work. Because if it was in full effect, they would not still be there. Because that is what happened in England. Their ministry, the minute there's any hint of corruption, they're out. They're out.
Mm-hmm. May I ask you something though? Or is it that people, may I ask you something? How is it that Darrell Vaz, him wife, they can't stop up there so the tree where I talk about him and move the PMP, them, the one that East Portland. Plus other members know say, oh, them go buy water truck in advance before the one of this happen. Oh, you just get up, go invest in a water truck and do what I want a water truck like this. Why? Because them know what them that set when them come up to mom. Or the one of them to go buy what you just go buy a water truck and buy 1 and 2 and 3 for yourself and 4. How that work? Because them know what them know the aim and where them are going.
They know what is coming.
So them didn't make plan for these things already, you know.
Yeah.
Them a make plan for these things, you know. After Holness come and tell us you have 200 projects and do water, but me I gonna solve the water problem, not with a black tank. Because that don't cost more because you make truck now. Where you remember you know more gas that burn and everything, but you have to go drive come full up thing and then come full it. And you have to go depend on them instead of depend on National Water Commission run through your pipe. Which are better and cleaner water. I don't know where they get the water from or contaminated for me drink it. I come out of them tank. And for them use the fill truck.
That is wicked enough.
Turn in a water truck.
No, but Wayne, you see this water thing here, and the fact that any human being in Jamaica who took a cesspool truck, paint over the name, and use it to transport water to their fellow human being is depraved, despicable, and should be charged for such.
True.
Because a cesspool truck must be used for that purpose and that purpose only. How dare them? How can it not be? And they're going to talk about, a sanitizer. You cannot sanitize a cesspool truck for carry water to people. That's cruel. That is cruel. And anybody who was found to be doing that, anybody who have them cesspool truck painted over, must be charged for it.
Sin, man. Because
that's wickedness to their fellow human being, their mother, their auntie, their uncle. They're wicked to their fellow human being. For what? The sake of $1? That's cruel, man. That's cruel. And because of the kind of government that they have in place, they can do that and get away with it. But those people should be punished for doing that to their fellow human beings because it can make people sick. And their system is not working to help those people and they get sick from the wickedness of some people. So they are getting the money, but they are at the expense of another person suffering. It is sad. It's very sad, and it is sad that Jamaicans have become so depraved that they would do that is the lowest of the low way that somebody can go to do that. You're transporting water for somebody to drink, babies, elderly, whether you're sick, yes or no, lame or lazy. You're transporting water in that kind of vehicle for somebody to drink? You're wicked, man. Wicked.
Terrible.
Wicked. And it's no different from the person who takes a gun and shoots somebody. I think the person who shoots somebody with a gun have more integrity than that person. Because you see the person's intent. But a person who trucks water in a cesspool truck to his fellow human being, and when you hear the ministry is going, they say, the ministry is going to certify these trucks? No.
Certify.
It's the Water Commission's duty to provide water trucks. So the
Water
Commission
so it's not
would
supposed
have
to be the
water
ministry.
trucks.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have cesspool trucks. So if the Ministry of Health has to certify these trucks, then something is radically wrong. It should be the duty of the Ministry of Water Commission, like the Ministry of Water Commission, to provide the water for these people to be trucking water to the affected areas. No person should own a private truck doing it way. None.
True.
Let alone through the health ministry. And where is the outrage? Where is the outrage?
That's it. Remember the PR. Remember said.
Never do that. You think they're gonna what way? You think they could use cesspool truck carry water go for Beverly Hills and to his house?
And then they're not.
So why then is it acceptable? Why then is it acceptable to do so to poor people? The very people that vote them into office. Why is it acceptable? If they cannot do it uptown, it shouldn't be done downtown. Shouldn't be. If they cannot do it to the rich people, then it should not be done to poor people.
True.
It shouldn't be done to any human being.
Yeah.
It is shameful.
I can tell you something, you know, Maria. All we are going to Jamaica, tell me something. You ever see anybody from the upper class, from the PSOJ, or any one of them put them foot at jail yet, go to court, or do anything? The Tankwell one the other day about them just say, go on one. He never had the same liar.
Yeah.
Because him now go court and then them fling the police. He must resign, he must retire now, you know. Llewellyn. Them fling him in a scrap heap. Never move from sergeant.
Sad.
Come on a drive and break the speed limit. And then you have other police and they will vast call up the other police fabs and them summon him and see the film career just take a downslide in a Jamaica. And then them tell me about criminal. Them can't tell me about no criminal. Me I dig out the criminal within them. Me never see none of them big boys that go to prison yet, you know. But I forgot that change them, man.
That's not gonna happen.
Them and them family, them pick nobody. Them now walk go in a courtroom. When them keep lunch and a judge they're a liar, that means that compromise.
Yeah.
Cause them friend them give them money, them take care of them. Them tell you the country run. Them people that talk about them are business people and thinking in Jamaica, they couldn't live in the state or anywhere else, you know. Them know them.
And I'm thinking here when as you're talking, you know.
Yes.
That Dr. Dawes, who is the spokesperson on health, should look into the cesspool trucks being used to truck water. Find out how many people have been affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Who owns these trucks? And something has to be done to prosecute these people who are trucking water, who truck water in cesspool trucks. And another thing, why is it the Ministry of Health has to certify these trucks and not the Water Commission trucking water to the affected areas? The Ministry of Health should not get involved.
Mm-hmm. True.
Because this is these are our fellow human beings. Just think about it for a second. That Jamaica has come to this. Where cesspool trucks are being. People have the gall, unmitigated gall, to be using cesspool trucks to truck water to their fellow human beings. And there's no outrage, no arrest. These are fellow human beings, not because they are poor people. Not because they are poor people. And not because they're desperate for water. Because you can't live with food, you can't live without water. You know?
No.
You can live without food, but you cannot live without water. You have to drink water at some point. You have to drink water. When you can go hungry, you can drink water.
Time, yes. Water not to keep you. I'm a tough fact, the two of them they are staff for life. You can go with like
they're the staff of life. But if you have a choice between physical food and water, you better choose water.
Yeah, because the food
you better choose water.
Food that clog you.
You understand me? So when you stop to think, think about it, Wayne, there should be national outrage. If it's one truck was being used, that person should be found and prosecuted.
True.
It is cruel. It is cruel. And on top of that, collect money for it. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
And there's no outrage. Where the parliamentarians say, no. We need to investigate this right away. We need to find those people and bring them here to say, who did you get this contract? Where the why? How? And why?
Mm-hmm.
This is wrong. This is wrong on so many levels. Just think about a mother with a newborn. Think about an elderly person who doesn't know any better and somebody go bring them water and when it's a shit water, them and drink, prepare baby feed, food for them family. Think about it and see how disgusting, that's what it is disgusting, but it is wicked.
True.
It's wicked, Wayne.
True.
It's so wicked.
True, man.
And this is not a figment of anybody's imagination. It has been said, and you have seen trucks with the name painted out.
Yes,
right?
Of course.
Painted out.
Yes. And we know the truck,
that truckman who drives that cesspool truck with water should be prosecuted.
But enough
Would
of
he
them,
drink that water?
Enough of them.
Would he drink? Because me know, you know. And I find out for truth, because you drive a cesspool truck with water and give back up to customers the same water and give you drink it.
You have to drink it.
You drink it. If you think that it is so good, if it's good for somebody else, you first drink it. You first use it. We're too wicked to one another, man.
Yeah.
Too wicked to one another.
In
the name of what? Politics?
All right. See, Holness, let me go back to Holness now. See, you hear this with Big Mama now. Holness about same way I say, no, sister. Remember, I must have no lose, but yes, still them know him lose. Either ball in
Are
here.
coming
Ball in here.
following the party's failure to win the local government election 6 weeks ago. I gather he told members of the Jamaica Labour Party Standing Committee last week, Tuesday, that the party failed and they will have to do a serious postmortem examination as to why it failed to perform based on expectations, why it failed to hold a majority in a number of councils and got wiped out in some of them, why it failed to win the popular vote, why it lost control of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. And I gather, as part of the post-mortem and preparations following that performance, he has told the Labourites that changes are coming to the Labour Party as a political organization and to the government of Jamaica, which he leads. And I gather further that the party's highest decision-making body outside of its annual conference, the central executive of the governing party, that the members have been summoned to a meeting come Sunday at the party's Belmont Road headquarters. And how it is being suggested to me, the Prime Minister has indicated that based on the changes that are coming, the party will have to be apprised, and he's looking forward to their support. So the central executive has been called to a meeting on Sunday at Belmont Road in anticipation of the changes. I don't know if the changes will be announced before Sunday, during the course of this week, or after that central executive meeting. I don't know. But what is clear, the Prime Minister has made it known that political changes are coming to the government and to the party organization. And this shouldn't be a surprise. The Labour Party organization just did not fire on February 26. And for several reasons you may ask, but that's for another occasion. Time for the break.
So, my make a talk, Maria, but people might take on that him want to know him too lie, them dishonest, them evil, them, you know, them all back the people, and a whole bunch of things. So him did want to win, on top of the lies and deceit, and them don't do nothing other than zero perform. You take Maria.
Yeah, but what did he expect? You have a Speaker of the House, which was Member of Parliament, building an $800 million project, okay? All right. You have other members of Parliament who own gas station, who own rice, who own big buildings, okay. You have the health, you have a Prime Minister making millions of dollars, okay? Now, juxtapose that to the education system, the hospitals, police stations, fire stations, roads, plus the other things, the many other things that Jamaican people have to benefit from on a daily basis, but they are suffering. While these few people are living well and living high off the hog. All right? So what did they expect? Because when they talk about trickle-down economics never worked with Reagan. You think they're going to work with them in a first world country? What is going to trickle down to them? The people are not feeling it on the ground. They're not seeing the transformation that they talk about on a daily basis. All they have is the only transformation you see is the police brutalizing the citizens, you know. That's not the transformation. The only transformation you see is the people going to the hospitals that don't have toilet paper. A woman has a miscarriage, and there's no napkins for her. You understand me? No, she was a foreigner. She can get up and leave and travel back to her home country, and get the care that she needed. But in that moment, she could have died. And what that story showed was the bigger problem facing the residents, the citizens of that country. She, as a tourist, went there and experienced that to magnify the problem. Okay? Now stop and think about all these highways and these bikes that people have a ride about to get into accidents. They have to go into surgery. Where are the pins? You have to walk with the things for surgery. When did that become a thing in Jamaica where you're going to hospital, you have to walk with your pins and your needles and whatever for surgery? Mm-hmm. So that is what happened, and the people in the local government, using the local government election, the people show that, you know something, we are tired of you. We're tired of your lies. We're tired of your deception. We're tired of your theft of the public purse. Because imagine if all those monies were spent in the areas that they were allocated for. We wouldn't be here talking about it, Wayne.
True.
We wouldn't. And the people wouldn't be complaining. But a lot of the people don't complain because of the fear of retaliation from the same government that they elected.
True.
So when he's walking around and at 2 o'clock at night begging them to vote for them, he forgot that he's pressuring them because after he called elections, during the height of COVID, he turned around and punished the people.
Yes, like a Pharaoh. Yeah, man. Same way.
Understand me? Mm-hmm. Yes, he turned around and punishes. And then he's coming again now to say, no, vote for us. You'll feel the difference in 3 years. No, they want to feel it now the same way they are feeling it now. They want to benefit now the same way he's benefiting. He's not benefiting from a salary increase in 3 years. He's benefiting now where his salary can give him any and everything that his heart desires. His children go to bed with a full belly. If they go to bed hungry, it's because they choose to. Jamaican children are going to bed hungry because they have to. Mm-hmm. So that is what the people are looking on. And if they say the IMF, the guidelines of the IMF agreement is such that they cannot do certain things, then are you saying that the guidelines of the IMF agreement allows you to give yourself 300% salary increase?
Oh.
Are you saying that the guidelines of the IMF agreement allows you to go and borrow money for stupid ass thing like NIDS? You see, they're not realizing that people are thinking these things to a logical conclusion.
Yes.
Because it makes no sense. So the money that they gave, the increase that they gave themselves on a monthly basis, couldn't they have given part of that to the teachers and the nurses and the policemen and the firemen and the doctors? Mm-hmm. Couldn't they have used a part of that, instead of borrowing money for needs, use what they have to put into the health ministry? Look at Beryllium Regional. Mm-hmm. Not yet finished. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to say they're going to fix more hospitals. No, don't spend any more money because you cannot be trusted. Fix Beryllium Hospital. Put the people in charge who are honest and will allocate the money and do what it's supposed to do there. You have a $1.7 trillion unaccountability issue. Yes. Right? It's not 10 years in the making, which is 8 years of Andrew's administration, you know. Mm. 8 years of Andrew's administration. And don't let Andrew come and tell us, we're only responsible for 100 million of it. But no, it's 8 years of your administration, so the majority of it has to come from your administration. True. So when the people look at the corruption and look at how they are benefiting and how they are being pressured, they are going to vote against them. So you cannot piss on their legs and tell them that it is raining.
Them can't get them a Twinnie style.
Right. Forget that, you know. We ain't get to know. I forget I'm talking to you, you know.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
You know?
Yes,
No, but they cannot keep treating the Jamaican people this way and just expect that they're going to wake up and just say, yeah, man, let me keep voting for them. No, you are not working for the people. And when Andrew come and say, we spend the most money. Oh, yeah, sure. You're right. He's right that he spends the most money. But he has got the least results. The least results. You talk about crime. Oh, what's his name? Bug Life. Oh, when we have the crime rate going up, Peter Bunting going up. We have it going down. That's a lie.
No.
That is a lie. Because Portia did more with Portia and
with
Peter
less
Bunting
money.
did more with crime, with less. And they didn't have any zones. It's so easy.
No.
Look at what happened in August Town with was it Andre Horton?
Management thing with them.
Was it Andre Hilton? Look at what they did that project in August Town. Why did the government not continue that? Everything that is good, the JP government come and scrap it. They scrap it and they put nothing in place because everything they scrap, their friends they put things in place so their friends and themselves can benefit. Okay, you look at the water crisis and they scrap the rapid response program and they lambast it because they put things in place so their friends can benefit. So when Andrew Holness is now talking about he's going to restructure and redo whatever in the JP garbage, he said that before.
So let me ask you something, sister. Let me ask the people them this. So Andrew, Alibaba and the 48. They put out one of the 48. She gone down there, so still want roast cow the people. So no care who him take out of the 48 now, and you restructure, you take that one and just like you put a draft board and you spin it around. Wait, make a difference. It make a difference? No, I them same one. Me no know who I'm thinking I talk to. So no care who him take up right now and put over here so and put out the damage already done, you know. It no make no difference, sister. Come in and know why him talk say. So no care who he want shuffle and put and move. That I say yes, he move them so it make them all say them all right now, all right. The whole of them are chopper. Them can't chop to it.
Okay, why has there not been a by-election in Dalrymple seat where? There should have had a by-election there.
No,
and I don't hear any outrage. Nobody is asking the question. Is like, okay, is the Andrew Holness administration, they do things if they're corrupt.
Them corrupt. You can't hear this.
The corrupt way.
Bloomfield.
Simple as that.
Now use a thing against that.
In other administrations, you'd have had a by-election.
No, but in FEMA administration, sister, FEMA administration do a by-election, you know. But when them do the by-election, them do the by-election down at Bloomfield. Bloomfield is a good and when you look at youth. Them have some youth who go the kind of the youth who go and kill Bloomfield, you know. The youth who kill Bloomfield in the boat still. See? Tell me, I tell them that. And when you look now, man are pushing him wife. Right there, so. By-election. And the government see fit to do a by-election and the whole of them run over there. And them do mapping.
Why hasn't he done the same thing?
Okay. So that's why I'm here to tell them do by-election to please themselves.
People are silent, on the things, way. Do you realize that?
Yes. Two by-election them do by the way, ma'am.
On the things that matter. When it comes to the Jamaica Labour Party administration, Andrew Holness administration.
He break every last man.
He did a by-election in a PNP constituency, right?
Two, ma'am.
Constituency that was held by the PNP.
Two.
He did a by-election.
Him do one in another bit. Done.
Constituency held by the JLP. Why has he not done a by-election there?
Look, no, ma'am. The one in the one when him done now where you see get the money for building where him not do nothing for us get taxpayers' money. Them do a by-election for him when and them have dead man put me listen. Me have people around them when them are do it, Them did have dead man sheet where them use vote, Me have people around them, Remember me at the win. Me not ask them. The same guy when name Neil get the sheet from one of this man. One man I look on it, him have the sheet name and then them murk focus. That man never win the one when him done. A criminal thing we run out in a port and the one we run in a name Anatabia. Run aside there. The same one now where he make the play. Him no win nothing. Them have dead man name and all kind of things. Them did have it. Them gather it. It was a by-election. The PNP man must have did something.
And those two
a dead man
were for PNP, but what's one on win? Those two were for constituencies held by PNP representatives, correct?
Yes.
Why have they not done that in Dalrymple constituency?
They might tell, oh, it all cost money, but they may never cost money. The amount of money they spend in
the other two didn't cost money. No, the other two didn't cost money. You see, that is what I'm saying, you know. This is the Andrew, you know, when he, somebody said, you know, if you want to know that Andrew Holness is a liar, tell him to open his mouth. And it is true. Because what he fails to realize is that the thing that he is conveniently outraged. He has selective outrage. He was outraged with Richard Azan putting up those 6 stalls for those people in Spalding. Oh my God, this is going to bring on the government, and it's a dark day. Is it not a dark day that he's yet to have his statutory declarations certified in 3 years running? And if this was Mark Golding, Andrew Holness would be out there talking about, oh my God, this is a dark day, and what it means for Jamaican people. We need to have leaders of unquestioned integrity.
Remember, the PRS...
Andrew is a leader with unquestioned integrity.
Maria.
Andrew is a leader with questionable integrity.
Yeah,
Andrew Holness.
Maria, the PSOJ, that what I you know. You know, the one of them, this and this for justice, and them is a stinker.
The churches, everybody
them
out there saying this is a dark
them a mash up the country.
The leader, you know, his statutory declarations cannot be certified, and we cannot have these people leading the country. They would be out there saying that. Why are they not saying that about Andrew Holness?
Yeah.
Why is he not being given the same treatment that they gave Richard Azan?
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking. Give Andrew Holness the Richard Azan treatment. Because Richard Azan did nothing wrong. He didn't benefit. He did nothing wrong in the sense that he didn't follow the proper protocols. Okay, give him that. But he did not benefit. More money was put into his pocket.
Yeah.
No money was put into his pocket. And who benefited? The people in the community, the poor people that benefited. So the poor people benefiting. Because remember teaching land grabber, you know, land baron, he said, oh my God, yes, those are some poor people, but we still have no. Poor people benefited. So what you are saying is that we don't give a damn about poor people.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn because poor people getting shit water at a cesspool truck. So seriously, they don't care about poor people. And the poor people have the need to say to them, but you don't care about us because somebody built stores to take us out of the sun, and you were so upset that the minister had to resign.
Okay.
He had to resign.
To take some worker instead of police run them down and everything. So I'm not like poor people, you know. Andrew not like poor people.
They don't like
the whole of them because right away, if me was a vendor or my mother or my family member, but that's the man not like poor people. And him come show us love poor people. Them love to talk about corner shop. Yes, are the same person me attack.
He doesn't like poor people. He doesn't like
name Green in name.
People.
Okay, so him name. Hold on, Maria. So him name Green. Well, them did a dead man thing when them run. They have some by election out there. So I'm not a be in there. Come in and know them, you know. Well, we have people that dead there. You see the guy where build the house with Andrew them get it $2 billion, $2.8 billion thing and get it back now. The same guy there. You know, him did have the list. Him do things to them. People around them, we know them have dead man list and them do when them do and fix up the thing. See? Them did have a by-election out there where them fix up. See? Yes. So now the first did a by-election, them do mapping. Me talk to man from Mobile. We carry how much people from Mobile and like the JP them in a Portland, you have a house, you make a man just come take out him ID and do one for vote. Mapping your card it. Me talk about it. Them have people from other places, from St. Catherine, down at Tivoli and all over the place. So them do mapping. You see? That's why when Damien get more than by feeling. But you see, Vaz beat him by 1 hour because them thump it up. If she get natural vote now, she no reach up there. Mapping them though.
What are you talking about?
And then by vote. They have the one of that
Local Gov't election win.
Yes.
When Vaz said he had clusters of people at 9 o'clock and waiting to vote.
Yeah.
So, and that election was not nullified. It should have been voided.
It should
Because
be,
at 9
you're
o'clock,
right.
they
You're right.
should have clusters of people waiting to vote.
And the police, them work with
That
him
should
too.
not happen.
Yes. Police, them work with the nastiness. You understand? That to stop. One international observer in a general election. Yeah. See? We want international thing in a general election because it's a foolishness. You understand? The foolishness.
It is garbage. It is garbage. And the thing is, it's leading. It's an election cycle coming up for Jamaica right now. And the truth is, these are the questions I'd love to see the reporters asking Andrew Holness. How can you say it's a dark day? Use the same Richard Azaman measurement to measure
everything when go. Yes.
Use that same standard because you said it was a dark day. And who benefited? Poor people. Are you saying you don't like poor people just by what you said? And look at what you're doing now. Why are you not holding yourself to that same standard? Because 2 years running, in which country, when except a dictatorship, a corrupt country, could you have a prime minister where 2 years, 3 years running, his statutory declarations 21, 22 are yet to be verified? And he's still the leader of the party.
Yes.
And he's still the leader of that country. Which country?
Yeah.
Only a corrupt dictatorship. So what is Andrew saying? And when you talk to you that in bad mind, and no, he knows why his thing can't be verified because his salary and what he has does not match up. Plain and simple. It's as simple as that. They're making it look like, you see, everybody wants to talk in algorithms like gentlemen. They need to cut that rubbish out. It's a plain and simple situation. What he has, his assets, does not match what his salary could have given him over that period of time. You understand me? It's as simple as that. So
right.
all his salary combined could not have given him all the things that he says he has. So, okay, and the things that he has, how did you combine the money to acquire those things? You have houses that you didn't have to take out a mortgage for 15 million. How did you combine that money to acquire those things? That's a simple. It's a simple basic math. 1 + 1 = 11. Simple. Like what you say, 2 times 9 = 30. You understand?
Yeah, man.
It's basic
no, man,
math.
everything equal 30. Remember what the man saying also?
Everything
Remember,
equals
everything,
30.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's basic math.
Yes.
So don't come with don't come and tie up people with algorithms and granularity and all that garbage. When it comes down to what you have, how did you acquire it? What was your sources of income to allow you to acquire these things? That's all. That is all. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
So when they're talking about, you know, the people are, yes, the people are upset with him because when they look at Andrew's living, I'm not saying he, as a leader, he's not supposed to have a certain lifestyle. Of course.
You can't live over your mean, man. I'm going to be from my leader.
Lifestyle is even better
than
the United States President and the Prime Minister of England and the Chancellor of Germany. You understand me?
Them did that no.
His lifestyle is 10 times better than theirs.
Maria,
and they are running bigger countries.
Maria, them have for them like the Prime Minister for UK, you know, in which he have free money already, you know. So they're not going there for
but money. Yes.
So
yes.
But Andrew never have no money. And Andrew in a space of time you turn a minister, you go there, so when them for charge, you say, no, your trouble is Zion and Google can come meet him. So if you arrest him, who would arrest him? Not Bailey. Not none of them, not
exactly.
Google too, Commissioner Google too. He not commissioner neither. Not Mackenzie, he might say too. Yes. So none of them, them politically aligned. We know about them, you know. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. So them politically aligned and them just sit down up there like them things are politics thing this. The force are supposed to be a political line-up thing. You want to vote for vote, that's okay, but you're supposed to show your politicalness. There, so it's supposed to be a professional arm of the government, agency of the government. So serve and protect the people of Jamaica, not the government when them corrupted them.
It's supposed to be independent of the government.
Of course.
So if a government minister does something wrong, they are supposed to go arrest that government minister. If Andrew does something wrong, they're supposed to go and arrest Andrew. It's as simple as that. Paula Lewin is not supposed to be doing Andrew's bidding. Paula Lewin is not being paid out of Andrew's pocket. The taxpayers paying Paula Lewin to do their job, to be their prosecutor. But she's pressuring the poor and leaving them. She has the cases in front of her that are she can prosecute. But because it involves the political directorate or the business class, she's not doing it.
Yes.
She's not doing it.
Yes.
You
I
know?
remember she should go home long time, 4 years ago, you know.
Yeah, she needs to go home, man. She needs to, they're too corrupt.
And them keep
they're
her.
too corrupt.
And you see them going down legislation and deal with all kind of things to keep her because she did it to protect them. Because she can't say, yo, investigate them to get charged, you know. But she there ribbits too. And by your name I call it ribbits. Yeah, Streck, yes. And you see enough of them big women then too. Them not like them age, you know, because them do male escort, no for them, you know. Remember when they were because they're not police right here.
Their shoe size, Wayne.
Eh?
They act their shoe size.
That, yes, them shoe size. Them are the male escort, man. Service. Them have male escort service or service them. Young boy too, you know, Craig. Yes. In a Jamaica. Both people from the DPP office and from in a them place there and about them have male escort to serve them. Yes. You hear me just saying in the office, me not call the name, you know. Me just saying in the office. So make me say, which one of the I go pick up me thing and roll, because some of them are roll down there now. Them think we don't know. With them face mummify. With them think we don't know. Now they win. I mean know where them go to. Or where them go keep them urge party. But no. See? So make them stay there. Some of them female, I can remember say, husband done long time, you know. And them man done, you know. So them have to just use their money now and buy a little male escort, some little young youth, you know. You know, and them send who go pick them up and escort them up there for them. A police them use do it too, you know. Them are police who never use escort, you know, because I remember them have them details too, you know. Then them lock up and deal with the case and run the car. And them have who them pay them money to, you know. So right now, much of the US, you know, so them are the human trafficking, because them youth are so young youth. A human trafficking, no for them are do. Them cool got it. Let me just tell you now the human trafficking in a Jamaica. Yes. See? Them are the human trafficking, sis. Yeah, man.
You know.
Yes.
But my brother, I'm going to run now here.
Yes, sis. But they are here later.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Them are the human trafficking. Eh? Yeah, man. Them will do better than this. Let me hear the Prime Minister can be there running now. Let me hear him, yes, sir. When them where Mama said to him, yeah.
Wilmington, are you demanded his resignation or what?
This
what
question keeps coming up. In our Westminster system, you know, once the Prime Minister, whoever the Prime Minister is, says, come, let's talk, you know what the position is. Our protocol, our convention is that once you're called in, you know, you say, Prime Minister, I offer. You don't wait until somebody says you're fired.
And under that convention, it's a firing, it's a dismissal under Westminster.
Look, Everard is someone who has worked very hard in the party. Everard is known for his outlandish comments. I spoke with him. He's regretful. He sees the difficulty that it posed for the party. And in a deep discussion with him, he explained that today, yes, and yesterday as well, which was a result of his press release. He explained, you know, what happened and what led him to it. But as a minister, I think he understood.
You had one too many from him.
As a minister,
yeah.
you have to
be
very careful about your statements.
Confidence in him,
as a minister, he has to be very careful about his statement.
You had lost confidence in him, didn't you?
As a minister,
yes.
I think as any minister,
yes.
They have to be very careful about their statements.
Are you going to be retooling Belmont Road now?
Belmont Road, the retooling had started long before, but it definitely needs to be intensified. Yeah. So, you know me, I'm a very frank person. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Our supporters know, and the Jamaica Labour Party supporters are our greatest critics.
Yeah.
If they don't feel comfortable, they are not going to vote in a fanatic way.
And they did not come out. 120,000 of
so
them.
they hold us to account. And
yeah. All right, people. If you want to pan down attack, I can think him say them no vote. So if him did go on good like we want tell now convince you no. them that hold him to account. Him that get hold to account like what him say. If him did do good and the people them say him do good, him have to try go up on a stage to try convince them. Yes, him not thinking. If you do good, you don't need to tell me because I'm going to see the good and me that day I tell you say yes, him do this and him do that. Him not even open him out. And him say to himself, yeah, you know.
They are sending us an early message to pull up our socks and get our show on the road.
But you work like a dog.
That mean him socks tongue in a pull up. You hear him? Him not answer the question, but when him answer certain things, my man say him work like a dog, you know. You hear him say pull up him socks. Say if his socks pull up and him claims that him do the most, him spend the most, him do the most thing. But yes, still him know same socks not pull up, him have to pull it up. So him know him not do nothing. Him know. And him admit it in some things, you know. When him talk to the kids, them tell us say, yeah, me have no money to spend, do nothing at all for you, because we are paid on the debt. Then him come and tell us him do the greatest things. He want to use PR. PR not work when you better. Not work.
Show on the road.
Well, you work like a dog. You campaign.
Could
like
you say like, you know, I
you
work like
hard.
I did.
Yeah? In Gale at 2 o'clock in the morning and end up losing it? That's hard.
It's hard.
Him said that. He said that. Don't want me come and tell him and say him out there at 2 o'clock. Remember people that text me and write me and say I'm to talk to him at 2 o'clock. This is the Prime Minister. And when you look them and I ring bell. So I ring bell and this is the Prime Minister out here speaking. People in them bed, granny drop fast, he drop out our mouth after I look feet. People pick me and get up and drop for school back thinker they must fall asleep on school desk. 2 o'clock in the morning. You think them thing right, man? Eh? Them a pull up in socks. Them a pull up in socks. Annie. Them a pull up in socks. But yes, still tell the member of parliament them go out there and tell people say, yeah, we do this and we deliver. Then they come with 40 million spark program. 40 billion. Sorry, not million, billion. And then they come back and I say, no, them come back and I say, most of the things them now go done within this fiscal year. Over the next 3 years, you're going to feel it. After 8 years already, you know. You know, say, I can't people again. Oh, that work. Eh? Oh, it work. Him to stop it. So even if him go and him shuffle and when him do the same people, them no make no difference. Eh? And I like him getting some new people and go move himself. It make any difference? No. So if him take one year put one this and I want to put one this when I work, would I put one year around this and put in the next one. But that do. Him do it the other day and take something from up a big man might not do nothing at all. Eh? You understand? He not do nothing. So no care when I say to me, I just garbage. Because when I do is just make up some lies and things. But you also him tell you say the people them hold him to account. Remember if you are going good, all them hold it to account. This is what I say now. If you are going so good like what you claim, you are going with the PR not working now. But one of the PR cut off you now. Then the people them want to hold it to account. No people not dash your good things. Nah. If the thing that I write for them that dash it way. All they are doing, let me tell you what, PSO, they did feel so them can just spend the money and them are going to have the vote and them are going to trick the people, so them are going to do it for a long time. You know this? All them in list, them watch your clocks. This year, these people. They are play upon them ignorance to tell about this. They're the man of the wilderness and that's some move so humble, you know. Yeah, man. See? Move humble. But now go through we know it. Because we are real get up so we know it. We know the foolishness. You understand? Remember the thing next month. I remember in a July, you know, I do my treat, you know, because I remember my Earth Strong. So yeah, Wayne Loans my Angel Foundation, I do my treat. But I'm still going to do the whole rundown about that. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what's in the place here. Because you know you have to do back to school treat. So you have to do that, you know. I'm a Earth Strong thing that so you know. When I get on board, I have to come into, you know. All right, let me show you a thing I know. Let me show you that thing I know because remember say the 10th and next month we have this. Yeah, remember.
Eternal Father, bless, guide us with thy mighty hand, keep us free from evil powers, be our light through countless to our leaders, great defenders, grant wisdom from above, justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica, land we love, Jamaica, 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 land we love, teach us true respect for all, response to duty's call, strengthen us the weak to change, give us wisdom lest we perish, knowledge.
The following is a public service announcement.
The Diaspora Crime Intervention and Prevention Task Force and One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation invite Jamaican patriots and friends in the tri-state area to the second staging of a call to action. Meet us on Friday, May 10th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Jamaica's Consulate, located at 300 East 42nd Street, corner 2nd Avenue in Manhattan. That's a call to action for Jamaicans and friends of Jamaica who are seeking the best solutions for Jamaica. May 10th at 9 a.m. at the Jamaican Consulate at 42nd Street and 2nd Avenue. Listen to Reason with Radigan Saturdays at 3 p.m. on Reggae Global Radio and YouTube for updates.
You cannot miss that. And then, well, I put a season, this is Jamaican government using the diaspora logo. They are not they are not living in the diaspora. So they're not supposed to use it unless they ask permission. And by the way, we're not giving them the permission right now. Same like how them turn down on permission, we're not keeping that, but when they want to keep looking tune and them thing there, we're going to use that same kind of line against them. They have a right for the permission. And we're not giving them a permission now. We're not granting a permission now. Yeah? We have to think about it. Right? So they have to know what they are doing. And they have to be careful. All right. And next thing now, in Amir, that time in Toronto, we have 3 shows, staging 3 shows. I carry the promoter, I'm a virgin from morning still. So I carry him live on the show. But I'll give you some ticket. When you can't miss them 3 night show, you know? See it on one night at the 10th. Yeah? You see what artists upon it, you know, you have the Professor Nuts, you have the Norrisman, the Thriller you have the Singing Melody, you have Glenn Washington, you have Richie Stevens, you have Luciano. Enough of them. See that? Look here. You see this? Yes. You see the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. See here? Lieutenant Stitchy, Turbulence, yeah, you know, many others. So them show you, but I'll give us some ticket for the show. We like in Ontario, yeah, in a Toronto area and them place, the whole place, the whole barrows. Just when I look out very soon, so soon start give us some ticket for that show, yeah. Them show you a real show. When you can't afford to miss it. Okay? Yes. Real show, real vibes. And then you hear me talk to the promoter, which I'm a virgin from long time, from way back down, so, you know. See? So we're going to talk to the promoter very soon, and then we're going to give us some tickets. We're going to advertise some tickets. So, you know, yeah. So when I have to come enjoy this, some real reggae dancehall show. Okay? All right. Watch out for this. It's our next month, you know. The 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. All right? Kings of King promotion, okay? Yeah, man. Wonderful vibration. Up. Yeah, man. So when I look out for that, I'll give us some tickets. All right? I'll give us some tickets. Yeah, man. Big show, man. Can't afford for Mr. I remember say, we loan some Angie back to school treat. That, well, I show you where I keep it and everything. And we're gonna have fun days, you know, with the kids, them and with them, and then we'll give back some packets to the kids, them and think everywhere, you know. That keep in the place, so we're not gonna see it. So soon telling about that big time. And then we have some of the brethren like Chris and them thing. Them not gonna take part, but they might have one sponsor run about. A bounce about. Yeah, me boy run about a bounce about one of them things that we're gonna use for the kids, no problem. Now, well, Chris I can take care of something there, so I have some other brethren to take care of something. I tell me I'm an earth strong, you know. I'm an earth strong. So yeah, July. So I have to do something like that, you know. So, you know. But me have, you know what, me don't want the people hear this. But some people might laugh after me when I tell them this. Me I tell my brethren, I call one of my brethren and tell them, say, listen me. Me not call him name right now. I tell him, say, listen me. I could do a wife run. So we train wife, we are on 200 pounds. But in big too. And I tell him, say, one do wife, they must say, load some down, man. Me drop down and dead, man. Me can't lift her up, man. I say, no, you mean you can't lift her up. But I do a wife run, man. A baby mother run where 100 meters, if you lift up your wife, I run with her. And all that so. But the kids, them do them thing and do everything, you know. But we want something excited, you know. You lift your wife up and run with her, because you're supposed to have become muscle and little strength. Not true. Oh, it's all. The man a ball, man. I'll Chris him about, hey, Chris, I watch me now, you know, him laugh. To the beak, because I know so me want to cut the whole of my back. No, sir. Me can't lift up. 100 me. The man, you can't turn a wheel in, man. Once they lift up them wife and run with their wife, man. 100 meters. Right sound? It's sound too, no? Yeah, man, 100 meters, man, you lift up your wife and run there. That alone. I'm not dropping either, you know. Yeah, man, most big up yourself. Where you say you love it. Me don't want to see that. I want some extra. I mean, I video and put it up, you know. Man, lift up him, you know, lift up him wife and run with her, man. See, Jeremy, where you say you want to enter, you can't have a team, you know, man. How it sound? But if I look for him wife, you know, you so she heavy. Look, you know, so she big. I say, no, man, now, I'll lift her up and run with her. That's 100 meters, you must can't do that to the wife. Just lift her up and run with her. And don't drop her. No, man, we are the, no, not star. Remember, say we are the promoter, you know, we are the thing, you know, so, you know, you can't go say Mama Angie. No, man, be good, man. Me I talk my brethren them, man. You see? Yeah, man, you have to lift up your wife and run with her, man. I could have flick it, you know, but the woman, them not agree with me, you know. Yeah, the woman, them not call her. You know, because I not tell them to lift up on the husband and run with them. I not going to do that. I don't want to put no strain on the woman, them. I tell them to lift up them wife and run 100 meters. Yes. So me go call who the name now and man I say, no man, you want who the drop the hand? Moose. I call someone my bedroom them, you know. Because them I say, no sir, lonesome, me can't enter that, you know, because me no man, I kill you and kill me off. And I say, no sir, you must can't live with your wife and run with her 100 meters. 100 meters, 100 meters, quick thing. Guinness World Book of Record this. Ain't not true, Prince. Prince, you can't go enter to, you know. Can your wife come to man, call Mama Angie and put on your name so you enter. You know, the husband-wife race. Where you lift up your wife and run with her. 100 meters. Can't drop her. Don't put her down, you know. For win. You can't put her and stop, you know. You have to show your strength. Yes, Trish. No, man, I think I feel nice, man. Yeah? Should have turn off the knob. Yeah, man. So, that's all, you know, that's the attraction. Me ask man, but I feel have something like that, you know. A man, I lift up, you must can lift up your wife. Your wife, that, you know, man. But, man, start ball for me already, man. First, man, I call her Moose, you know. And the man, I say, Moose, and I say, you know, so my wife, you know, so she big. No, man, that I mash me up, man. Mash up around. Your wife, man, you lift her up and run with her. You can't lose. I agree. Yeah, man, they would have to put that in it too, man. So your wife, but that dark side, that not all right, man, you know what, you are 130 pounds. So you can tell me, say you're 135 pounds, you can't lift up your wife for 180 pounds and run with her, brother. Eh? Just keep fire up and run with her, man. You find the strength, you're a man. Eh? Yes, Marcia. Eh? 100 meters, you know. But I'll give them a price too. Oh, it's on dark side. Eh? My brethren wife around 200 and enough, I got 300 pounds. So if you know a chance to win dark side, you have to come enter. Eh? Zane? Yeah, man, you have to come enter, man. Eh, so I put her weight after they get married. Yeah, man. So that I want that. I want me to push for because I want to see that. Because let me tell you two people, you know. I have some friend I want to drop on. You know what? And them have video me, you know. I want to drop on roll, you know. Yeah, natural. That's a natural thing. Come on, say more them run 100 meters. You know? Yes. I'm not ready to finish line and I'll take 4 to finish. But you must drop on roll, you know. You have to make sure run over the line with your wife. Eh? Yes, I'm brother. No, man, you have to can't lift up your wife and run with your wife, man. Man build with muscle, you know. Eh? Yeah, man. You can't have a wife you can't lift and run with, man. And run with her too. Me not just walk. You have to run. Eh? Yes, man. But me, let me tell you, because me are the judge. Someone drop and roll. Remember, my earth strong, you have to make me feel good, you know, man. Want to who are going to win. Remember, I'm them in the thing, you know, man. All of them in the thing. What do I say? Who me invite? No, man. All right, let me say more. I invite some more brethren, I say, yeah. Yeah. Yeah? They say, carry up on the back, but that's too easy for them. But even if you carry up on the back, all right, you want it easy for them? You want it easy for them, so you want what them do? Carry up on him back, 300 pounds him carry him wife on him back. Even that on him, so when him run him emphasize, him for kick up like, and then run off. That could have worked. It could have worked. Not true. It's a fun day, man, and it's a treat and thing. We want something excited, man. We're good, man. And make your wife feel good. You lift her up and run with that. Come me that thing, you just lift her and run with that and don't drop her, you know. And don't tumble down. But put her up on your back. If you feel like you're stronger, can use your back. Nobody lick out your back and blame me, do you know? Eh? Says the JC, you enter. Eh? Where's a weight class? Eh? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Most today they're around 300 pounds. So, but most have pounds, man. Him good, you know. Him have pounds too, man. Can you imagine my bedroom like, well, if I look at bedroom name, I think for him, they're the big still, you know, but him still like this. That no, my finger just stick a bit fatter than him. My finger just stick a bit fatter than him. Him me want to see if I pay my wife and run with. Him me want to see. Him they call him sprinkle. Can't tell him like 6 feet, but him my finger him take care of him body. So my finger, that finger is a little bit fatter than him. So him nearly 6 feet tall and him just he look slimmer than a finger, yeah. So I want to see him now have him wife pan him back and run with her she. Yeah? Oh, that a look, man. Yeah, man. So we want to see it on that time in July, you know. July on the lookout for it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That, yeah, man. Them all look out for that. Because that'll be that, yeah, that'll be the thing for the night, you know. Yeah, man. Eh? Well, they're never coming up. But that'll be the thing for the night. For the treat. So, definitely more want them, the man them lift them wife and, you know, who one of us do some push up and work out to nobody. You understand? Come on, say who can lift up 100 meter, little bit of thing. 100 meter, you can't run with the wife. Your wife, 100 meter, brother. You should have put it at 400 meter. Oh, one thing, all right. What is something for do? Let me tell Mama Auntie. What is something for do? Do a 4x4? We can then lift up them wife like a moose. Then could I do a 4x4, don't it? A 4x4 leg. That not better. It's not easy for them alone to run 100 meter more than do a 400 meter, like 4x4 with their wife pan them back. Oh, that's all. Eh? When if you tell me, you know, I call Mama Auntie, I call Mama Auntie and tell me, oh, it's on too now, 4x4, wife pan back, 4x4. Me ask. Let me just say Mama Auntie. If you don't want it, so you know, because we want to feel good, you know. Let me ask her. Let me ask her there. Yeah, 4x4, 4x100. All right. Angie. The people that say the wife pan back running if we could do a 4x100, because some other people want to enter, you know. Wife pan back in the tree, they want to enter. No man, them say 4x100. See that? You want me to take a picture and show you? See that? Let me take a picture. See that? Look. Let me take it and show you. Eh? See that? Look, man, take it and show you. 4x100. Now send it on your phone right now. Oh, you see them? Yeah.
So they can't put their wife. Like, why would I do that? They scrap that.
No, you can't scrap. The people that come, other people enter. Yeah, you know, for that one, for the Mama Auntie, you know. I say the people them say they can't lift up them wife. Or if you have your wife and you can't lift her up, they force you to kill her to lift her up. You have to practice to lift up your wife. You can't do that. Want to sprinkle me nearly 6 feet people and then my little finger a little bit fatter than him. I want to see my wife and him back and him run with her. Them I say 4x4, I will send it to you, yeah, Mama Auntie. 4x4.
No, nobody now lift up no wife. You hear that?
No, but them people them have say 4x4. Most them plan to lift up them wife.
Yeah, your people them have to go come and run that there is.
No, them are come. And them are moose. It's a race. So 4x4, but them afraid of them wife. But if you have your wife and you not lift her up, that you have to carry lift her up and run with her. That's unfair to the wife. So if something happens, them I run lift them wife and their wife can't walk. And you can't lift up your wife and carry her to the car or do something.
Better them stay safe on the ground and then lift them up and then drop
They
and buck up.
broke up. Mama go, hey, when you hear Mama go like the people them a plate, like them a crackery. Mama call the man them crack. Hey, Megawatt, you come in, can lift up your wife, right? Megawatt, see Megawatt are come in, you know. Undercover do it and eyes on the fire plan to do the same thing.
When, please. Please. Undercover now, eyes on the file now do nothing. And me we more trust undercover, but eyes on the file now do nothing. So nobody with it.
Junglers are come with the wife, come do it.
Nobody now come.
They not come, man.
Undercover alone, I will come.
No man, junglers are come to man. Junglers are come, yeah. Ryan want come, and the man them say 4x100. So me Megawatt.
Listen now, when.
Yes.
Them always say them a come and them don't come.
Megawatt, you hear this?
Undercover alone is reliable.
No one to Daniel come.
Daniel can't lift up nobody when.
Daniel, you hear that? Daniel, I hear you know. Daniel, you hear this? Mama say you can't lift up nobody. Daniel, I show it. Daniel say my proof say you're wrong. And then do I to come?
We might lift up when.
Me can't, but I know. Me not say it. Do I?
Because him can't lift her up.
Me not say it. What you mean he can't lift? Mama underestimate all that man them, you know. Hey, you jelly box.
You're not even can lift you up, so just stop it.
What shall I come with? Mama? What you say? Eyes on the file. You hear this? You jelly box. You can't lift up their wife. You jelly box. You have to get sit down here. Daniel, say man, listen. Yeah, man. Daniel, Mama say you can't lift up nobody, Daniel. You hear this? Mama call the man then jelly back, you know. Then make a what? Then you must can't lift up your wife, man. If you weigh 180 pounds, you're good. You must carry for
Maybe
your wife.
Daniel can come jump in a bag and he can do sack race.
Sack race?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, just a sack race. Wait, doctor, yeah, we have a doctor, man. Doctor, I depend standby. Some of us say sack race. So go
And potato race and egg and spoon, but take out the lift up white stuff.
The egg and spoon, mama, that's not simple sitting that, man. Yeah? You understand? Yeah. That's a simple sitting, man. More I see people live up on a buckle. You know, buckle up and go and do them wife. Because remember, they can't afford for dropping them, mama. You understand? They can't afford. But the egg and spoon thing now, that's a simple thing. Then them as a Rasta man deal with egg and spoon. So them want to lift up them wife. That them, you know. So, me question much people me I get for lift up them wife. Because them do come and move like them a chicken. And I tell them say them a chicken too, you know. All right, mama. Later. Later, okay. Man. Cool. Yeah, man. So, right now, I forgot to tell the man them where back off. Megawatt. I forgot to tell you say you're a chicken megawatt. Because if you come over, come live for your wife and show mama say, hey, how are you talking about mama? We are live up a wife. For your wife, see, you have to defer up. For something happen, you have to defer up. Eh? You have a thing and donkey back. Yeah. Yeah. See? You have to do that, man. Not true, Daniel. Me know say, Dwight can lift up his wife. Me know say Daniel can lift up his wife too. Yeah? And me are the judge, and me know who are going to win. See? Me know say Megawatt can come over and lift up his wife. Me know say Eyes on the File will come and lift up his wife. Me know Undercover do the same thing too. And Jungle is carry your wife come to, because me know you can carry your wife too. See? The man them over here jelly back. They're weak. Yeah, man. Yeah? Yeah, man, them weak, man. Eh? Wait till the wife live for the husband too? No, me don't want to hurt the wife them, man. Eh? Say the wife live for the husband. Them have to little smart husbands and little, you know. You can't run for husband and we own more than 150, 160, 75 pounds, 180 pounds. Can't do that, you know, light, you know. That not the far from 200 when they're 160, 170, 180. Yeah, that not light. Yeah. You see? Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. So, you know it already. All right, here it is. Me get a picture of your family yesterday, see? It's a youth, them say go for robbery. And lights firearm shooting them foot. Them have a gun, I'm foot. And me see some man over like them I say, yes, that's how you feel and this and them a laugh and thing. It inhumane. Me not take it for joke. You know, sometimes the youth them get dead astray. And if you shot him, you call help and thing, but not have it and then you video it and do these kind of things, you know. It's against law, you know. Not even a war with real soldier. You understand? So, you know, show where a gun like a taboo and him get a shot and a gun there. Me never ever see when he drop, but they say a film gun anyway. Him drop the side down and foot this and him there and the foot broke up complete and the laugh and them things. Stop them food, this is there. You have to give him doctor assistance because I'm not dead. And if he's not dead, that means you're not going to murder him there. So, you understand? Because we have everything him have him under control. Never stop the wickedness. Saying, you not help the country, do you know? You know, help it and stop video these things. What stop one like when some people from down in a Pablo Escobar place and Central America and Mexico, because some of them like video cut all man and do some things and then just stop on a video. Me no lost for attacking. You understand? If him a go and him never get through, you say because I not see him and him friend. And we might have a gun and foot. Me no know if you put it down neither. I want thing with me, you know, me have different kind of thinking, you know. Saying inhumane thing when I do. And I say, but them a killer, you can't tell me them a killer who kill. You have to go shoot guy if him kill and you know him kill. And them hold him go in. If him dead in a shootout, me understand. But him not dead. Him foot broke up and on a video it and do these things. Me not take that for fun neither. You can't have a place like that. Saying? Because when the subject down and no more threat, then you render assistance. You have to do the thing and follow the book, you know. Stop the foolishness. We know not the foolishness with them, yeah? All right, me there. Later, you know. No, me just speak truth to power. Me know not foolishness with them, you know. Not tell them the truth. You understand? Because that not help. You know, fair, no few go back and then get a chance in a life. I want to understand me. You know, like how them try for ISAT, like how them try to push ISAT. ISAT get a chance in a life. He's a liar. In America and other places, them get chance in life. Go check some people what them used to do before them change them life around. When you're young, sometimes you do things that's stupid. Because you don't have nobody to motivate you and take you up. But when the big boys and them people in Jamaica do stupidness and being in the most cook and thing, nobody, number one, nobody there to even arrest them and do that to them. Can't. Miss woman throat cut, woman son throat cut, and I know she don't open her phone and the case done. No police, nobody at all, no do them not because the family them big up there. Me no like foolishness. Yeah. You see me I say? Yeah? Let's set the life then I will start early, man. Me soon forward, man. It took 2 hours, 25 minutes ago. You see? So me soon forward, yeah? Me soon forward, man. There are other things to go do. Let me just close the case, yeah? Soon forward. I'm out. Bless up.